Alright, hello there out in YouTube land. Welcome back to the Kingdom Hearts Retrospective. It's been a few weeks since we've done one of these, but kind of craziness of Thanksgiving will do that. But we are back into this with Birth by Sleep, entry number 5 of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and definitely a turning point of the series. Like, it changes kind of drastically after this point, I want to say.
I would say it does introduce, like, somewhat of an end goal in a sense.
I guess, but...
I guess this is where, just to prefix this, Birth by Sleep as a game, I'm perfectly happy with. It's my second favorite game of the franchise.
Same for me.
Out of all the ones that I played. Kingdom Birth by Sleep as a story is where they begin to introduce a lot of my story issues with Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
If this was its own standalone spin-off, I've been fine
But
with
it's
that.
Kingdom Hearts, so...
It's Kingdom Hearts, yes. And I'm not holding my breath with no more saying that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be the end of the Xehanort saga. I'm not.
Yeah, but, anyway,
Rather
let's get into it!
because it means skepticism.
So we shall begin. Birth by Sleep, aka everyone's sad.
BDAs.
Yeah, also, just prepare. If you've never seen this game, just prepare to be extremely depressed, because
Yes.
this is probably one of the harshest
Oh, yeah.
stories in the
Oh, yeah.
Made it.
Yeah, you made it just in time.
And for the funs and tragedy and I don't know, everything
Hey,
should.
you do like the trope kick the dog while it's down. This is basically that game in a nutshell.
Yeah, sure.
By the way, again, I have to
Definitely-
use a YouTube
definitely
version
okay.
of Simple and Clean because, YouTube hates that song, so... my bad.
Oh gosh. That being said, perhaps one of the biggest tragedies that is going to be coming for Kingdom Hearts
No
3
Leonard Nimoy as Master
is-
Xehanort.
No Leonard Nimoy. Uh-huh.
It's good in this game. So good.
I would consider this my favorite opening if it weren't for the fact that some of these clips are reused from.
I would
from
say,
the
honestly,
Secret Ending.
Dream Drop Distance is probably my favorite opening. Like, that could be a trailer by itself.
I don't know. 0.2 is
Oh, that
really
was
good.
good too. Mm.
Oh gosh, imagine KH3's opening.
Fuck.
Well, especially since we know it's gonna be a
Oh,
different
gosh.
song than Don't Think Twice, so... I'm curious on...
A month? It's like, a little over a month.
Yeah, Smash Ultimate's in a week. Kingdom Hearts 3 is in, like, about a little over a
Wait, I
month.
just realized something. I just realized something. Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out the same day that Dragon Ball Super Broly premieres in theaters
So
worldwide.
Broly's a super boss is what you're saying. Yes, I see the great plan. All said...
Brony Raiko, I know you're saying this is
Ultimate cross
everyone's, this is everyone's sad too. Everyone's sad is 3. No, no, Brony Raiko, 358 over 2 eventually turns into everyone.
Yeah,
Oh,
eventually.
the first
This
40.
is, that's pretty much whole experience. Most of the game, I would say about 60 to 70% of this game is everyone gets depressed.
Well, especially since you have to go for the ending, like, 4 times, so...
Also, for people who just got here or people who are listening on YouTube, I was trying to scramble to get on here because there's a specific reason I wanted to make it to the beginning of one of these games for once, and this was the game. Actually, the best part is, the only person who knows what I'm talking about is
Because I
Matt.
think even the first time I watched this cutscene was with you, and you made this exact joke during it. But okay, hi Ben, how's it going? So how this playthrough's gonna work is before we began Birth by Sleep, I pulled the Twitch community on what they wanted of like the order that we would do them. Overwhelmingly, Terra got first, so we're doing him first, then Aqua, and then Ben for the last one, because that's how the order went, and Ben only got one measly vote, so he needs friends.
Get the worst out of the way.
And you know what? Based on my recent playthrough for Birth by Sleep, I think that's how I would rank my playstyles now. Vince now my least favorite character to play as in this game.
Now, for this, I'm going to be playing on Proud mode because honestly, I am not as familiar with Birth by Sleep as I am too, and yeah, the beginning of Birth by Sleep is always honestly the hardest part. Like, this game's a little brutal at the start, but then you can kind of cheese it near the end.
The game kind of difficulty kind of falls as fast as a stack of dominoes.
Yes.
Like, it takes a while to get going, but once it does, it all just comes crashing down. And I would dare say that even like that Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep is probably the easiest game.
I still say Chain of Memories, because at least with Birth by
Ocean
Sleep you
Street
gotta add.
kills difficulty.
With Chain of Memories you don't have to do anything. Birth by Sleep you at least have to do some things.
Oh, woe is me! I have to move my control stick for a few seconds to shot lock.
No, I agree with Patrick, because it's big difference between Birth by Sleep and Chain of Memories in terms of difficulty. Is that once you reach a certain level in Chain of Memories, you win the game.
Yeah.
In Birth by Sleep, if you really want to make the game easy, you have to you have to grind for it to get all of the really good moves, and even then, some of the bosses, if I mean one boss in particular, can still really catch you off guard.
Yeah.
This world is just
That
too small.
with that being said, I would say that the opening of Birth by Sleep is the hardest because it's still as far as I know, with the exception of Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep was the only Kingdom Hearts game that really requires you to grind.
Yeah. Well-
I would say Vanilla 1 still required some grinding as well, depending on how you played the game.
I would say you get through all Vanilla 1 and Vanilla 2 without really grinding. If you just want to do a straight shot, you don't really. There's never really a point when you have to sit down and grind. In Chain of Memories, if you want to, in Chain of Memories, you have to grind in order to up your card count to get better moves.
You grind until you get lethal frame, and then you win at that point.
Who's there?
By the way, this probably must be the most weirdest opening.
Yeah.
You see a black coat guy just holding rocks.
Just wait.
It is a burrito. That's the best description. Yeah. So, what did everyone think of when they first saw Ventus, without any additional?
Absolutely
information?
fine. He was Roxas, just like every other same person would.
I'm talking about
Brought it
Ventus
back
and Birth
for
by
the
Sleep
fan
or Ventus
service.
in general. Wait, Alexander, we're talking about
Birth by Sleep, where we first saw information about Birth by Sleep, and then we see this guy that looks like Roxas.
I didn't, from my experience, I never saw Vin until 358 when he popped up.
Oh
once.
boy.
I saw him in the advertisement,
So
so I was
you
like,
did
why
see
is
Birth by
Roxas
Sleep
here?
information?
But this
No,
is...
I was not paying attention. Well, I knew Birth by Sleep was coming out, but I was not paying attention to the game until it came out. I was like, oh, Birth by Sleep's out. Oh, I'll get that.
Also, timing.
Howdy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know the obvious reason is because we
was
gotta
my
explain why Roxas looks like an entirely different person now that we
Even-
established that nobodies
though-
don't look different. But we really know that we brought him back for the fan
Well,
service.
they didn't establish that at all. It's the thing that this
They never
this
did
game
establish
establishes that, which.
I mean, how it was easy. You could easily just assume, oh, Sora was incomplete and being created as a nobody, so that's why he looked different.
Well, we never even
But
saw
then
the
they decided
people's
to do
nobodies
this shit.
beforehand, so you could have just totally write that off as they look different.
I kind of feel like they just made an entirely different character with Roxas's appearance just for the sake of it.
You
Well,
don't
you could-
say!
Like Roxas, but they didn't get a lot of gameplay out
But
of it.
as far as Roxas is a nobody, you could very easily make the argument that when someone becomes a nobody, that they look very similar to the person, but there are certain aspects of their appearance that are
And that's
different.
what I thought
And
too.
then you get everyone
Okay,
else, and they're
now
all identical to what they
I'm
look
gonna
like.
cut off conversations right here because Alexandra, take this away in just a few
Open the
seconds
door.
because it's about to pop up.
Is this her ruining
I'm on
this for us?
stream delay, but
Hold on, we're getting back to the surface. Give me a sec.
Okay, well, we're still on delay,
Okay.
so give me a second.
Oh, I know what you're doing.
Oh, okay, somebody figured it out.
Yeah, I got
As I
it.
crack my
Tony
fingers
Reich,
and
what the
rub
fuck
my
are you
hands.
doing to your gamepad?
I still remember the day I told you this and how your mind was completely blown and you were not
Okay,
really
here we are.
laughing.
Here we are.
Oh, you are there. We're still on delay.
Oh, I know what she's talking about.
And up in the air.
Okay. Wait, no. It's the whole scene. It ain't this.
No, here it is. Yes.
Okay. Yep. And in the air.
Like, just don't care.
Dang it.
Oh. Hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Keyblade boner.
Shoots a white stream out.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Keyblade boner ejaculation.
while Ventus is naked, and then the old man smiles.
Say hello to pedophilia. I have officially ruined this cutscene for you.
Nah,
This
this
is
has been
too
ruined a
innocent for
long
this
time
shit.
ago, Alexandra. Don't give yourself that much credit.
Yep. Going back to Van and French reactions, regardless of when we all saw, my reaction was still the same. Who are you? Why do you look like Roxas?
Yeah.
I ruined it for
Wait
somebody.
a minute. Did that?
Oh, I shouldn't did that.
Wait a minute. Did that just have trans? Wait a minute. Was that a trans symbol right there? That was both a male and female like symbol there. What the hell?
Ventus, do you have something
Yeah,
to tell us?
that is a weird thing to put in his room, man.
Prankster selling me.
Speaking of rude,
I did it. Mission accomplished.
Birth by Sleep
Put
still
the
continues
Pukuma.
the tradition of I
meteor
still hate
shower.
the rooms. And every time we saw Sora's room or Rox's room and now Vince's room, I look around it and I just go, there's just random junk in here.
What does Ben read?
He likes to look at the stars.
Are those Keyblade manuals? Can we get those?
Actually, you know what? That's a lie. There's one thing that Vin's room has that the other two rooms don't.
What?
It's Vin.
A wooden Keyblade?
Yeah, the wooden Keyblade. That tells you something about his relationship with Terra and Aqua.
Even though he has a regular Keyblade.
Actually, now I think
Also,
about it,
I think
maybe
I'm kind of weird that Xandar
and they probably just put him in the
the
janitor's closet.
This is the janitor's closet. What?
Or some sort of study.
Ventus is basically Harry
Can't see
Potter
much
when
from
he
here.
was taken in by the dirt.
Yeah.
Book 2. Because his room's better than the under the cupboard.
Yeah.
Or the stairs. rather.
Also, Gamer Nicholas, you're going to cosplay Sora? That's awesome.
Nice. Good luck with the hair.
I know which one.
I've got time to spare.
'Cause
I
we
mean,
got a lot now.
there's technically a wig.
There's Sora. It's like which Sora? There's Sora. There's
Yeah, this
Roxas.
isn't bad.
There's Yon. There's
There's one gameplay change that
What?
Breath by
You want
Sleep
a
really
piece of me
benefited
too?
from being on the PS3 to PS4, and it's the fact that we have two more buttons.
Yes.
L2 and R2, and a map those buttons to move up and down the command deck, and that really helps.
Even though I tend to just use the D-pad out of just habit.
Well, I mean, that's force of habit, but still, it's nice to have more options.
Yeah. Because when I discovered that, I definitely.
I forgot that you don't have dodge roll immediately on, and I'm wanting to do it right away.
Well, this is the tutorial. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, dodge. There's dodge roll, a dodge roll, and a dodge flip. That's really what it is in this game.
I have to
We have to
stream
make
it.
you learn to play the game before we get.
You gotta
all
mash
the
these
cool
things a
stuff.
little bit more.
Now, I do have to stream it, so I can't hear anything, but I do like the track that's playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not working together.
Dawn of the Departure has some really good
I
music.
forget the name of the track.
I get a little tired of it after I have to listen to it for
Yeah,
so
it
long.
plays for...
Gamer Nicholas, is that a serious question or a joke question?
Because, ooh, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole with this playthrough. Oh, boy.
It's just so weird because it's obvious that Ventus is an entirely different character, but Roxas' face just feels so weird. Roxas is the exact opposite.
Even more confusing for me when I first started playing this game, which just how free-spirited Ventus was. This is not the same character because it's like Roxas was skeptical, worried about everything, and with 358, his whole life fell apart around him.
Hey, what if Roxas
Oh, I mean, it fell apart around him really fast.
What if Roxas is Ventus when he gets his break the cutie moment?
Okay, question.
If I beaten it up enough yet...
Well, I'm not gonna actually, you know what? That's the point of this retrospective. So help people discover Kingdom Hearts as well. So you'll just have to see for yourself. There is a reason.
Even though Ven's gonna be our very last character, so... Oh my gosh, how much do I gotta beat these things up?
Is there an item?
It says just the train war.
Did you use all your
It just
commands?
said lock on. Racer said something about locking on. So locking on the
Locked on? Is it this one I got locked onto?
maybe it's locked on.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
It was like,
No, there's not an Alice in Wonderland
hurry
world in
for-
Birth by Sleep.
I can take this opportunity to transfer it to this question. Between all the ones that we covered so far, which do you think has the best tutorial?
One is pretty good, which is it just kind of gives you everything you need without.
Yeah, I'd say
changing
one,
your face.
probably.
Yeah.
Like 2 works well, and then also.
And one also gets you the little.
But two gets hampered by the fact that it's the world's slowest and longest
Yeah, I
tutorial
think
in general.
Kingdom Hearts 1 also gives you that little bit of a kind of incentive with deep dive at the beginning. So.
Yeah. So they give you the down and dirty, but then you can breathe a bit and start to get more practice with everything else on your own.
What I do like
terms.
about this tutorial, though, is the fact that since in this game you play as 3 separate characters, at the end of this they do allow you to try all 3 characters, so that way you have an easier time to decide which one you want to play as first.
That is a good
That's
plus.
a very good question, Ventus. Why does this?
any of this for real or not?
One line of pieces up.
So that's totally the sort of dream I had when I was like 14 years old. Sora.
Also, I might as well ask this now. What do you guys think of Ventus's Keyblade design?
I think it's cool.
Like it.
Okay.
I like his
so
last
Birth by
one the
Sleep-
most out of all his Keyblades.
Then, you hopeless sleepyhead.
Birth by Sleep is a game
You know, you should have at
that
least
is
brought a
home to
blanket.
all my least favorite
But
Keyblade designs, because a
did I
lot of
dream
them
that
look
place
really
up?
boring and bland.
It really
If
felt
it's
like
not a
I'd been there
unique
before.
Keyblade, I don't really
Looking
like
up
it
the
that much,
stars.
honestly. Like, I like the unique ones to Aqua,
you've
the
always
unique
lived
ones to
here with
Terra,
us.
and the unique ones to Ventus, but like the general ones you get for Worlds, they don't really do much for me.
By the way, with
Seen the Blueberry Mom.
yeah, by the way, the thing is, it wasn't until Fragmentary Passage I just kind of realized how weird Aqua's design is, because like most of that is just a unitard, and then just the
You
like
ever wonder
skirt
what
thing is a
stars
separate
are?
like
Where light
sash.
comes from?
Very, very dancer
Yeah,
emphasis.
and what's
Well,
really
they
strange,
say
like if you look at the Kingdom Hearts
that
3
every
design,
star
her
there is
arm
another
fans
world.
just seem so.
Yeah.
Terra.
Look at the box art for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Hard
It
to believe
looks
there are
really
so many worlds
Yeah.
out there besides our own.
Okay, so
The light
Oh,
is their
her.
art.
Something.
Hello, problem.
now
shining
with
down on us like
Terra,
the moon.
how long did it take for you guys to figure out what was going
I don't
on
get
with
it.
him?
In other words, they're just like
Not
you.
fair.
Benny.
It was like,
Well,
like
that's
near the
when I
end.
saw
You'll
him,
find
he
out
looked, I was
someday,
like,
I'm
why
sure.
do you look a lot
wanna know
like?
now.
It's like first thing
You're
I said,
too
why do you
young to
look a
know
lot
now.
like Xemnas?
Quit
It
treating
was
me
not
like
until
a
the Mark
kid.
of Mastery exam, like with the cutscene with the Mark of Mastery
Hey,
exam, I was like,
what are
oh,
you
I know
laughing
where
at?
the- I know exactly where this
Yeah.
is going.
Yeah,
You two would make
yeah,
the
like
weirdest
Birth by
brothers.
Sleep tells you right off the bat.
Huh?
Tells you right off the bat that this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well.
Yeah.
But,
It's like, well, I know who's not surviving this game.
You.
Well, the problem is we didn't know
I've
that
probably
the
been
end
spoiled
result
on
was
it
that
because I've heard about Rage
we
Awakening.
didn't realize that the end result was that none of them would
Yeah.
survive, but
Oh, yeah.
just to
Terra,
ask a
you and
comparative
I have
question
our
between
Mark
this
of
game
Mastery
and
exam
358,
tomorrow.
what do you think of the
I made us
friendship
good
of
luck
these
charms.
three versus the friendship in 358?
This one's worse.
Yeah.
It's not as well
Here.
it's
developed.
not as well developed. I will agree on
You
that.
have to go off of implication a lot more
Of
in
course.
this,
Yeah.
whereas you
Yeah.
actually see a lot more with the other three.
Yeah,
It's just like,
that's
Even
how I
and
feel.
even
Somewhere
in,
out
there's
there,
not really even within
there's
like if
this
you go out of
tree
your
with
way and read
star-shaped
stuff in
fruit.
358, you still get more information
And the
because you
fruit
have journal
represents an
entries and
unbreakable
everything
connection.
Yeah.
from
So as
either
long as you and your
Roxas
friends
or
carry
that's
your
what period
book charm
Roxas is
shaped like
comatose
it,
Shion.
nothing
Like there's
can
some
ever
moments
drive
that you see
apart.
Shion talking to
You
Roxas.
will
It's like,
always
hey
find
Roxas,
your way
this is
back
what
to
I
each
did
other.
today. Really hope you wake up.
Technically,
I wanna hang out with you
I think
again.
you're supposed to make
Yeah,
Well,
those
whereas
like,
this one, you get this one night,
But
and
I
then
did the
everything
best with
goes
what I
wrong,
had.
and it's just like,
Oh,
well, you don't really get
sometimes
to
you are
feel the
such a
friendship
girl.
outside of these scenes.
Hey,
They don't
Hey,
feel
it's-
what
good
do you
enough.
mean sometimes?
358 does actually
this isn't a
it
real
does
good
actually
luck
does
charm?
a
Well,
actually a really
that's
good
yet
job
to be seen.
of showing
I did work a little magic
showing
on it.
how how
What?
actual Shion and Roxas actually became
An
friends over time,
unbreakable connection.
and then how that friendship grew. Whereas in Birth by
But
Sleep,
the only advantage Birth by Sleep had was the uncertainty of who would live and who would die. Because the problem with 358 is we knew what the end was gonna
Tomorrow's the
be,
exam.
which is kind of just
Anybody want to
when
spar?
the actual like the final boss and
take
the
it.
ending happens. It's just rubbing salt in the wound at that
Yeah.
point.
yeah.
With the exception of Terra, we really couldn't truly like outside of, we just saw some trailers and everything, really couldn't piece everything together, but outside of Terra, when you start the game, you really figure out how bad things get until the end.
And continuing along, like talking about like these three as characters, like personally I think like the most well I guess in my opinion I think like the best one is Ben because for me he has to go through the personality. But part of that is because I think out of all three Ben also gets the best voice acting.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, Jesse McCartney.
Yeah, I will definitely agree with that.
It's probably mostly voice direction, really.
But even though with the
that works
voice
fine if you're
direction,
fighting
Terra, I
one-on-one,
sort of have an idea
but you
why
need
they
to
did
know how
that,
to
but
handle a
Aqua.
crowd, too.
I mean, she got better at 0.2. Don't get me
But
wrong,
it's like, especially listen to Aqua's Japanese voice or English voice, something definitely felt lost in translation, I feel.
Yeah.
I mean,
especially the more it's not exactly monotone, but that kind of style of speaking definitely works a lot better in Japanese for what they're going
Yeah.
for.
But it's also because Aqua has that tone in English that Aqua comes across
Okay,
as a lot
let's wrap this up.
a lot more boring of a character.
Yeah.
And like I said, she definitely conveys more emotion and sounds better in 0.2. And honestly, and it is really weird that I would say she sounds actually like she's putting some emotion, which is really sad.
Well, it's weird.
With Aquanort,
Yeah.
it is really sad to say that. Because that's the point where you'd expect no emotion.
The sad part is, I'm just like, I feel like they got
It
this
comes with
kind of
experience.
character I feel like better with Shion, honestly, in terms of that voice direction, because of, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see it.
Shion
One experience, Terra.
Shion is basically that sort of. What's the best?
You guys
Can
are
we think of
right.
another comparison
We're gonna
of a
clean up
character
things
that gains
and-
like an artificial
it's that
character that
easy.
gains?
It's like the master said.
I guess from Persona 3.
Yeah.
Power is born within
I
the
was
heart.
about to suggest her that.
When the time is right,
Yeah,
you
because
just need
Shion
to
fits
look
that mold
inside
much better.
yourself,
Just this
and you'll
empty
find it there.
puppet that's like completely emotionless and on autopilot, and over time actually becomes this person you actually worry about.
And before,
Oh,
I was
You don't
also
wanna
going to
lose
bring up
track of
Brave
stuff that's
from Beyond
happened.
Genesis as another example of that.
And I have a lot of other things I would talk about with Evangelion, but that
it's coming to Netflix.
But,
I am so happy about that.
About damn time.
Yeah.
I love Shinji don't get on the robot.
Okay, so actually talking about Birth by Sleep as a game, How do you feel about all the new stuff that got added? Like
we'll get into it as we go along, but I do generally like the new command deck system. I think it adds for a lot of creativity in the battle fights. I like that you constantly keep getting better. I love shot locks as well. The one thing that I'm really not a big fan of is how abilities are handled in Birth by Sleep. That's got my one big problem with the system.
Oh, you mean how you actually had to grind them out and equip them like abilities?
That, and you don't know what ability you're making beforehand, which can make your first playthrough really hell unless you have to go and look it up. That's kind of... Where Birth by Sleep, in a weird way, is a guide game, but it's not at the same time. It's very weird.
We ever spent beneath the
Gamer Nicholas Neon Genesis Evangelion, a very famous mecha / psychological.
Famous or infamous, depending on who you ask.
Depending on how far you got.
Yeah, I would say more depending on how far you got in. Kind of like Kingdom Hearts.
And Neon Genesis is also a really important show. It's like up there on the list of.
Meanwhile, in Fantasia.
Watching.
Yeah.
It looks the fact that Neon Genesis hasn't been available for so long.
Okay.
Can I say that Mickey's Mark of Mastery was way more interesting than Terra's and Aqua's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mickey.
Also, by the way, theirs is far much easier than the one Sora and Riku have to go through, so what the hell?
It's also the fact that Mickey's Mark of Mastery example is also a reference.
Yeah.
To a Disney sword.
I mean, even
like the thing
still,
with Terra and Aqua is more a state of like they've been training under Ericus this whole time, so
the thing is, it's implied that Yensid. It's also heavily implied that Yensid, and this has been since 2. It was heavily implied that Yensid was at one point a Keyblade master, but he's like too old to do it. So I mean, what else could he actually? I mean, he I say this. But this is at the time, because Dream Drop Distance kind of debunks this.
Okay, so how Birth by Sleep is a little bit different than the other Kingdom Hearts games. We have 3 characters to play through. Terra, who's pretty much the slow but brute force. Ventus, who's the really fast one, and then Aqua the mage. So as the order went, as I stated before, because of the polling, we're doing Terra, then Aqua, then Ventus. So... gonna head on in, and just so everyone knows, Terra's easily my least favorite out of the 3, so...
It's the bulky heavy.
Brody, they did that, it happened.
Yeah.
See Kingdom Hearts 2.
And
there was a picture with Roxas in it. With Roxas in it.
And this is where I come in, because Terra is my favorite gameplay style of Birth by Sleep.
I'm fine with him up until you get to endgame and you have to deal with those stupid bosses.
We'll get into that.
Oh, hi, creepy.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah.
Today you will be examined for the mark
can we
of
also
mastery.
conclude that this game is all
Not
just
one,
one
but
big
two
Star
to
Wars?
I think he's basically has...
I think Nomura straight up said that.
Nor a battle for
In an
So,
interview.
like, Sumara's like,
Not a
okay,
test of
I'm in my
willpower, but a test
nostalgia
of
boner
heart.
for Star Wars.
And Star Trek.
He's like, I
But
really like
this
Star
is the
Wars and Star
question,
Trek,
though.
so I
What
decided
does
to
he
do
like?
our
Some of
guest,
the events in the outcome of this game, what does he like more?
Did not
Star
travel all
Wars
this way
or
to
Star
see our
Trek?
youngest prospects in years fall short of the mark.
Yes.
I trust you are ready.
Yeah.
Yes.
Star Wars lasts forever,
Then
Star
let the
Trek is really
examination
good up
begin.
until it's not.
Maybe that explains the whole series at this point. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
So how is this exam supposed to prove that you...
Yeah. Beat around balls of light. This proves your mastery of a Keyblade.
And because, quite frankly, like, Mickey's exam seemed to at least, like, show not only his mastery of, hit around those balls of light. That's moving suddenly.
Also,
It's like, oh, my hand gestures.
Yeah, like, I
Awesome.
appreciate
Ben,
starting like
you're
this
in
late into
danger
their
here.
lives,
Go
so
wait
you
in
didn't have to go
your
through the
room.
whole training
No
sequence of
way.
getting to the mastery.
I've been looking
But the fact
forward
that you start here means that
seeing you two
gameplay
become
wise is
masters.
really basic of an exam.
Not gonna miss it now.
And which
Honestly,
also
it's like-
really shows that Eric,
He's been out there
that
training
Eric
just
did
as
not
hard as
trust
us.
to do
Yeah.
something as severe as
Stay
what Sora and
sharp, man.
Riku had to do for their Mark of Mastery exam. Mind you, they've gone on 2 adventures and have gone through the ringer multiple times at this point.
Well, the big thing wasn't, it was mostly for them to gain the powers and see if they were responsible.
That's
And to answer Riku's question, yes. To answer Sora's question, sort of, but the first kind of week so no.
So here's my problem with the market mastery exam. Because I understand what the examination is supposed to do. It's supposed to see that are they really truly being considered keyblade masters? But they never, except for Yinsen, they never really explain what they're looking for, or how these tests are really supposed to show that. Oh yeah, they're great for the Keyblade.
Well, I think it's a subjective thing because it's pretty clear, and well, I say semi-subjective because I think it was clearer with Sora and Riku. But it's clear cut that we know why Ericus fails Terra, as we see shortly. So.
Honestly, this mark of mastery is like a professor at the end of the semester is like, here's a final, just so we can pass.
Ericus is like an art teacher where at finals you present your art piece that you were so hard on,
which brings us to your next trial.
I don't like anime. I feel what? What?
Now, Terra and Aqua, the two of you will face each other in combat.
Also, when it comes to films that originated in the West, Japan really likes the origins there. That's the reason why Final Mixes originally came out with the English tracks, because they wanted the Disney characters in there.
Yeah.
Also, Ericus, are you blind? Like, are you blind? Xander's sitting right next to you. Like, you're both blind.
Xanor did nothing wrong. Xanor did nothing wrong.
You see, Master Atticus just can't see the color yellow. So.
Ericus, as we are shown later on, is mostly just kind of really helpful to the point of almost ignorance.
Aqua, you both performed commendably.
It's the case
of... those stars came from Xehanort.
Aqua has shown the mark of mastery.
I think this is like a dichotomy of
you fail to keep the darkness within
too much knowledge versus too much ignorance.
But there is always next time.
Okay.
That is all.
Terra, where did the darkness come from? All I did was name an attack that had darkness in it.
Knowledge. Please
True, everlasting darkness.
Oh crud! My hands are getting naked.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so can I just? All I'm going to say throughout this, if you have not seen Birth by Sleep, if you have not seen Terra's story, to say to you is this is Terra's story sums up is
Ventus?
He is dumb and does not get the hint, but what happens to him is overkill.
Somebody's got to break that loser in.
I would take part of Terra's story and pretty much say that for everybody, because just to lay this on the table right now, my biggest problem with the entire story is the fact that nobody talks to each other. Where they're given plenty of opportunity to talk to each other. It's not it'll be different if they were so busy that they could never run into each other to discuss.
But no, they have plenty of opportunities to do so.
I think the breaking point is around Radiant Garden, which they actually have the time to talk to, but they're just like.
And I think it's Terra's fault at that point.
Like, I want to run off and do my own thing, and Aqua's just like, guys, guys, she's just
quiet, Bob. You got no authority.
Like, basically, Ben's acting like a child, Terra's an idiot, and Aqua is not asserting her authority. That is basically what happens and why this all falls apart.
Aqua is too nice for this situation.
I think it's kind of funny that this kind of speech Xehanort gives you is actually pretty true, especially when we look at
yeah.
Because the thing is, the problem with Eric is that he relies on light too much, while Xehanort relies on darkness for too much. Riku is the epitome of understanding that balance.
Darkness cannot be destroyed.
So much so that in Dream Drop Distance, where they attempted to Nord him again, it was just like, oh, guys, I made darkness my bitch. Shut up.
What about Sword? Oh, see, Sword just wants to do the right thing.
It's a pure one. Let's stab him.
Although that means that Aqua's story does contain the funniest moment in Kingdom Hearts, personally to me.
Oh, I think I know the point.
Wait. I have a question.
Very early on in
Oh,
the
okay,
story.
that's different.
Why isn't
Speaking
Ben
of
here?
Aqua, there's this funny little
Very
fan
well, then.
comic
I will send my pupils to
of
investigate.
I think it may have been either
Yes.
or
I
Terra
understand.
saying something. No.
Farewell.
It was somebody. I don't remember who. They said something like they said some sort of cuss word, and
That
Aqua's
was
just
my
mouth is
dear
open, and
old
she's like,
friend
oh,
Ventus.
as she just
As you
covers
know,
Ben's ears.
he is
and
master
goes
no
through
more.
the portal, and then
Still
comes
Yeah, I
back out
can
and
see
he yells
another
Terra
Terra
as well, and I think it was
darkness.
Terra, and he's like, oh, and she
counsel
pulls Ben
serves
in
as
there and then
signpost.
punches Terra.
The road we wielders of the
Like a
Keyblade
great
must
punch,
walk.
yeah, it could either be Terra or Ventus, because Terra's the brother
I don't
figure,
remember
but
the order. What was
Ventus is
Terra
the
and what
evil
was
The
side.
princesses apart are in
I don't remember
danger.
the order, but it's so
Not
funny.
only from the forces of darkness, which you may assume, but also from a new threat. One that
This-
feeds on
This is
negativity.
basically like
Fledgling emotions that have taken monster
pretty much
form.
what happens here in Birth
The
by Sleep is pretty
Sid
much what
calls
is
them
like Sora and Riku in Kingdom Hearts
Burst.
1 like amplified 100
Yeah.
fold in terms of
As
if you
wielders of
just
the
said
Keyblade,
something and
you are
listen to the
tasked
other
with
guy.
striking down
But we
every
gotta
way
have that
sets the
teenage
balance of
angst.
light and darkness.
Teenage
unversed are no exception. I tried
Yeah,
to
save
pass
the
this
princess
news on to
apart.
Master Zane,
Next,
but my
very next
repeated
tomorrow.
attempts to
Realize
reach him have failed.
About a lot of
Now
like
there is any connection here.
games
This all troubles me.
RPGs or anime that follow the
Master
trope
Zane
of the two
is
friends,
gone.
like the protagonist and the protagonist, that in Japan they always had the protagonist
So
for,
here we are. I
but
need
here
you
we like the
two to get this
protagonist.
situation under control.
Because
Eliminate the unversed.
most people, if you were to poll most people,
And
they would
find
say,
Master
who's your
Zane.
favorite Kingdom Hearts protagonist? Probably gonna
I
say
have unlocked the
Riku.
lanes between. You may
And
use
if you
these
say-
forbidden pathways
I'm just saying,
to
if we were just
travel
to exclude
between
just
this
between
world
Sora and
countless
Riku,
others.
most people would say Riku.
I mean,
Well,
not
it-
wrong.
Closer than
It's
you
also one of
within
those things
this
that when it comes to
space.
story in
Your
general,
armor will
there's
protect
never a
you.
hard set rule that your
Last.
protagonist has
Remember that order must
has
be
to be
kept.
everybody's favorite
Cannot
character.
tell anyone there
Oh
are
yeah,
other
absolutely. But I have to
worlds.
say, I just noticed this because it's a similar.
Go.
I like to call it at this
Fulfill
point
your
called the
duty.
Dragon Ball mentality.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Because-
everybody in
Terra.
Japan likes Goku, everybody in the West likes Vegeta.
Depends on
Consider
how much
this
you
an
like the
opportunity.
happy-go-lucky
A second
protagonist,
chance for you
positive
to change my
protagonist.
mind.
Because not
But the
not
thing is, you're gonna get
everybody's
happy-go-lucky,
You must
positive
know.
protagonist. But the problem was like, and I mean, I only said this like to Sora because like
I
Sora
could
starts
have
as
my
this
way.
guy who, I mean, I can
I would
understand him
name you
questioning
master
certain
in a
things.
second. But how can
He's
when you are so obsessed
questioning
with
certain things
power?
early on because he's like I said, this is his first journey in the first game. He's
Terra.
kind of naive on this sort of stuff, but
You
they turn him
mustn't
from
be afraid of
naive who
losing.
eventually into somebody who eventually
Fear
grows to
leads
understand
to
all of this by the end
obsession
of the
with
game,
power,
or at least
and
most of it by
obsession
the end of the
beckons
game.
the darkness.
And then come Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories in 2, you turn him
Must
into an
never
angsty teen, and then an idiot.
you, mister.
And then the idiot thing just keeps going.
Yeah.
Swear, I will not fail you again.
Oh. Aqua, you seem to know a lot of things, so you know where babies come from.
Terra!
Okay, so Ericus, so alright, so let me translate for you guys for Ericus to tell the
It's
Terra.
okay.
Listen, Terra, you really gotta take a bath, man. You just reek of darkness. Aqua takes showers every day. You only wash up at the sink like maybe once a month. Come on, man. Apply some deodorant, get some bath. Come on, just get rid of the stench.
My man shampoo.
I like how
They don't have Kingdom the key. What is the Kingdom Hearts equivalent of Old Spice?
Oh sure, just pat him and then just
Bring back the Keyblade armor. It's the coolest designs you ever made.
Yes.
Never on.
no, but bring them back with capes. That's the big thing.
You can do it now. You're not on that handheld.
Okay, so I said earlier that first my sleep mission it's actually a lot of my story problems. This is one of them, although I count this one more as a nitpick than an actual problem. Throughout the Kingdom Hearts, throughout like the franchise up until this point, there was only we ever really knew of two ways to traverse from world to world, via gummy ship like Sora, Donald, and Goofy does, or via the dark portals like the organization does. This introduces a new method, the Keyblade armor and like these Keyblade rides
It almost just emphasizes more the Keyblade. It's like, oh yeah, Sora, you could have traveled to these worlds all by yourself. You're just an idiot and unexperienced. And hell, Sora starts doing it at the end of Dream Drop.
I think they did establish though that this was prior to mostly anyone knowing about gummies, because not even Mickey had known about them at the time.
Gummies started to come into existence around this time.
If I don't see Riku on a Keyblade mobile from KH3, then we're gonna have some problems here.
I mean, his Keyblade is basically a car key. It's very possible.
Does he just get a more personalized version of the vehicle he drives at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2?
By the way, Patrick, you want to say how
Okay, so I can finally talk after like 40 minutes of that intro. Oh my god. Well, thank you, because I got like nothing to say about the intro for Birth by Sleep, honestly. Wow.
Trust me, we've been analyzing.
Well, no, especially because it's gotta go through 2 more times, so like.
Also, definitely level up Ventus's D-Link.
Yeah, let me do that right now. Okay, so D-Link, oh my gosh, I already got a level up. Wow!
Wow, you got a level up.
Literally on the first enemy I fight with him. Wow.
Man, I wish I got that.
But yeah, D-Links basically are kind of like your summons in this game, where you can get abilities from another party member, or someone at least you know from another world, but...
Definitely a fusion of summons and...
Yeah, the thing is, they are actually usable on the PS4 version, because on PS3 they had an obnoxious load time for them. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like 5 straight. It was like seriously straight up like 5 minutes to wait until a D-Link. I'm not even joking. It was bad.
It wasn't 5 minutes, but it was bad. It felt like 5 minutes.
Like, there was a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of optimization issues that plagued Kingdom Hearts, the HD remixes. Yeah, well, yeah.
Because I think 1.5 didn't really have those.
Yeah, 2.5, because it was also a problem with 2 with the drive forms.
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad.
It was mostly the 2.5 stuff that had the worst of it, because they had a lot of, like, sometimes little literal, model swaps going in. That's why it was so bad with transformation too.
And can I just say something before I get back to it? Can I just say I'm bugged that all the shrubbery and all the trees are just squares.
Yeah.
I'm just
handheld.
So speaking about that,
before you say that, Pat, someone says that the music's too loud.
That's okay. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Birth by Sleep's volume control is very, very weird on there, because it.
There's no time to control Terra. You're looking for a Princess of Heart. It's not like you have like an actual.
Well, he doesn't always look for Princess of Heart. Well, he kind of does, but Eric
told explicitly that I'm first going after the princesses.
So, the way that Birth by Sleep works in this world is the fact that I think, on the top of my head, there are a total of 9 worlds. It's either 9 or 10. And all 3 of the characters go to the same world, but they also experience. And they all experience a different part of the story. And so normally the story order is Terra's first, Vin's second, and Aqua is last. And the only part that changes up is if Vin is first or Terra is first. Aqua is normally the last one to get to the worlds. But what that also means the fact that you can't explore the entire world as one character. Some characters are just going to have more room to explore than others.
Yeah.
Basically, but and it basically it's like it's a combination of like the fact that there's only 9 worlds and the space is reduced. It's partially because this was a portable space limitations, yada yada yada. Because they pull this stuff with Dream Drop Distance by giving you 7 worlds.
Who are you?
Not only did you have to go through them as 2 characters,
as all who dwell in this
do twice.
Now you must reciprocate.
I would say the world order can be a bit confusing because It's kind of I think it's mandatory that Terra goes to intended domain first.
Right, lady, you are totally not evil at all.
I will hang around you. You seem like an upstanding citizen.
You'll have a very appealing color scheme.
Terra is not that kind of character who stereotypes everybody when they met.
Anyway,
even though there are times where it's actually good to stereotype because they might actually be true.
Also, hashtag 9 times out of 10, Terra didn't do anything wrong.
You just happen to run into a villain.
Yeah, I say 9 times out of 10 because you can make an argument that this is the only time that Terra actually messes up.
Okay, I believe you.
Tricked into messing up because, like, Xehanort did most of the string pulling behind here. He didn't, like, Terra didn't even actually release the hard.
By the way, chat, yes, you are right, because Terra's story could just be summed up with, okay, I believe you.
Like I said, Terra's an idiot. Like
he happens to meet the villains, and he's like, okay, well,
you are literally the ruler of hell in Olympus Coliseum. I'm gonna follow your lead.
Well, maybe it's not a Disney fight interpretation in which Hades is always the dick.
Eric, you have one job in
Or
teaching Terra
any fictional thing because it's almost
the ways
always
of the world. Being trustworthy of anyone.
Yeah, we got that shit going to the Fire Emblem Heroes now. For fuck's sake.
Actually, I would say
Hell is gonna be a character now.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they are pulling a lot of, and
they're
I've
going
got to
heavy
give credit.
Norse.
They're doing a lot of Norse references for Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm just like, okay, normally I would be kind of with intelligent systems on stuff. It's like, you know what? You're actually thinking this through for what, like relatively nicely for once.
Hades mostly is just kind of annoyed that he got stuck in hell.
Whenever book 3 starts, I'm thinking we're gonna. I'm just having it a guess, but considering with the trailer we saw for book 3, yeah, predictions on what's gonna happen.
We're gonna have to go to hell and save someone, be it us.
Wow.
Alphonse looks like Alphonse has ascended the title from Prince to King because there are some dead people on the ground.
No, you guys are thinking about this all wrong. You guys gotta go down there because Hades ordered an AC unit and it hasn't shown up yet, so you guys are trying to go
that was book 2. It was just a glorified fight between an AC unit and a heater.
I can't even argue.
Getting back to this game, Birth by Sleep also introduces a new enemy type.
Trust the lolly.
I mean, the unversed who are just heartless. Let's be real.
You can see so many direct parallels of.
They are not heartless.
Except they function exactly like heartless. So.
These are not the various mages. That's not a soldier.
I do like the designs, but I don't like the origin.
Yeah, I don't think their designs are as creative as Heartless, honestly.
I think some of the boss designs are nice, but the minions aren't really all that appealing.
I think I think the thing is like the unversed mooks don't look kind of just boring, but like on the flip side, the Dream Leader's just like 5-year-old tub dumped all their finger paint all over these guys.
Too much.
I was discussing with someone who's like, I don't think Kingdom Hearts is focused on a kid audience, and I'm just looking at Dream Leaders. It's like, really?
I mean, part of it.
Can make a unicorn.
I'm freaking. I can't tell you how much I freaking petted my Meow Wow to death. It was so adorable.
That track is stuck in my mind. It's adorable as fuck, but it's still flying.
Addicted to cuteness, so Dream Drop is perfect for her.
So yeah, at the beginning I'm just gonna be grinding a lot, so...
You know, Brody, I made a joke. Hang on, I made a joke months ago about AU was with a Square employee met a DreamWorks employee in the elevator to stand. I'm imagining another AU with a Square employee met nobody in the elevator. Then went 10 years later and met an Illuminated employee, Pro, who grew in Mario and Kingdom Hearts, cause one slur and minions in Kingdom Hearts.
No! Oh God, no! No!
You guys think your favorite unversed boss?
For the unversed,
I can just imagine Groot saying,
it's guard armor, but the not guard armor in Radiant Garden, probably.
In terms of design, that is my favorite.
Shit.
A lot of the problem is like usually, so you guys know how I've always told you I'm pretty much a heartless and nobody encyclopedia. Not so much with the unverse.
Yeah.
Especially since there's a lot fewer types of them compared to Heartless.
Search for that light, but instead I'm just gonna beat the shit out of these things.
There is one unverse that I know, because every Kingdom Hearts game still has one enemy that I hate fighting, and in this game, we're not going to see it until we get to Radiant Garden.
I think I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I don't know its name, it's a big brown balloon.
Yes.
Jojo, tell Brody Raiko, don't bring up that horror ever again.
I guess we could open it up to Q&A, just because, yeah.
Well, I mean, we're about to start a cutscene.
We're in a cutscene. We can discuss this. Well, you know, actually, at this point, a lot of cutscenes.
You're looking very lifeless right now.
A lot of these cutscenes do sum up as, for Terra stories, like, okay, I trust you. So it's like, you're an idiot, Terra.
Yep.
Terra gets manipulated. Oh God, I got manipulated. What did I do wrong? Stop being an idiot. Pay attention to everything you kept doing wrong.
Just talk to your.
So it's just literally Terra's like, oh shit, fuck.
So,
I will say they're definitely emulating Disney in that characters that don't have to move are definitely background elements.
Hey!
That Aurora is pixelated as heck.
But
it has a different shading than everyone else.
Where did you learn that
But
name?
speaking of Disney, so about the worlds, because of what Birth by Sleep
All
is,
worlds. What do you mean?
Where is Master Zane?
God!
So because Birth by Sleep is a prequel to the...
The answer to a simple question. I'm reading that dialogue again. Oh, I'm sorry.
And why would I ever want to do that?
Kingdom Hearts isn't the A+ in writing.
But of will.
So but there's one thing I remember about the release of going into Birth by Sleep. Because in Birth by Sleep, they've advertised it. Oh, we're gonna have new worlds in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And now, in retrospective, all the worlds that we got are also a lot of the Disney movies that don't really care about.
Yeah.
Like, I like Maleficent as a villain, but I'm not that big of a fan of her movie. Nor do I like.
And screw her fight in this version, in this game. Ugh.
It's almost
like
it's almost RNG in how inconsistent it is.
And that's one of my biggest critiques on Birth by Sleep. I do not like a lot of the boss fights in it, which is really weird because Kingdom Hearts is usually good about that.
Remember who you are.
Especially when they go for a much more gimmick or cinematic-esque boss fights. They don't really hold up well in this engine.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of appreciate this, and that no matter even him trying to remember all the lessons, he still fails.
Terra, are you getting drugged on goo?
Terra gave darkness a quarter.
Don't you mean Stitch though? Because there's no Lilo to be known in this entire series.
Hawaii doesn't exist in the Cage universe.
Because
the closest we got to Hawaii is Sora's home.
This was still at the time when Japan was still iffy on having Hawaii anything in their content. Of course, that's not the case anymore. Pokemon Sun and Moon is any indication, but...
But the Lilo and Stitch world is my favorite world in this club, mainly because I like Lilo and Stitch.
Honestly, my favorite world isn't...
Maleficent, this isn't consent.
My favorite world isn't even a Disney world or anything like that. I think Keyblade Graveyard is the best one of the entire world.
Yeah.
I think it's just got the best theming and stuff like that to it, so...
That and Radiant Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not if it's not a Disney world, it's often pretty good.
Well, your mileage may vary on Dream Drop distances Traverse Town, but I just think because that's just maybe a tad too big.
A tad too big?
He disappeared into the dark.
But Lilo
that has some interesting implications there, Terra.
What a glorious J-pad of Ventus sleeping in the bed.
collect
Basically.
6 more hearts.
Well, maybe is it a JPEG or is it a GIF?
Then we will rule
Yes.
all the worlds together.
You seem to be mixed up.
I'd sooner say JPEG.
I'm a peacekeeper, not a tyrant.
Also, I would like to know that Maleficent. It's really silly that Maleficent's like plans for this do not come to fruition for another 10
Yeah.
10 plus years.
Also, it was never her idea.
It's like, oh,
You're off
oh,
to an
this darkness thing. This
exciting
sounds interesting.
Which takes away Maleficent's
I do like this line
role
though.
as
Your heart cannot be
like the
held
fact that this was
You know what? I'll give Maleficent this. She is being rather cheeky about, like, clever about all of this. You know how she was in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since you work for CinemaSins. Well, actually, I
Dude,
think
I still remember a recent playthrough, the Super Best Friends, that got to the point where you have the round table of all the villains and they were marking the fuck out. It was amazing.
Oh. Did they have they not played Kingdom Hearts?
They have not.
Wooly has never played Kingdom Hearts, and Matt
Really?
only played like half of 1 and 2.
You want to know
but he
how
never
you,
finished
how,
either of them.
how you can tell they never played Kingdom Hearts? Is they picked the sword and threw away the mage staff.
Oh.
Thankful they are playing on standard, but yeah, the abilities are gonna bite them in the ass later.
we're just dealing with Maleficent.
Yeah, that's
Even
the
though
worst thing with
Even though
Terra.
he made me steal a heart. Yes, we totally
You
bonded there.
could argue that's not a matter of
I'm reminded
it's a
of
matter of
Tommy
connection.
Johnny's Sonic 06 review when he brings up silver. When he brings up silver, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna totally listen and trust somebody named Mephiles, or excuse me, the devil."
Wait, Terra
Listen
is
to my
silver.
very deep voice. I am clearly a protagonist.
No, wait. Terra is silver. Ventus is shadow, and Aqua is Sonic.
Oh. Actually, yeah, Aqua will be Sonic in a way because
guess
it's just
role-wise,
it is a
but
constant
just look at-
struggle of Terra,
just
Ven,
mention
please
Terra.
come home. It is a constant struggle of Terra, Ven, can you please come home? And they're like, oh nope, and off they go.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be grinding it for a bit, so Q&A time!
Yeah, Terra-
Let's go.
Terra has like one of the most inappropriate first bosses because he is so not built
Yeah.
for it.
So
But
I
the
think
fact-
the things I actually
Okay,
do
the
want to talk
fact that
about.
you have to grind before a boss is quite telling.
So the first thing, Stefan, going back to what you were saying earlier about Maleficent going after the hearts wasn't even her plan. That that kind of because that does kind of take away some that does kind of take away Maleficent's role as a villain. Because it wasn't even her idea in the first place. Aedo told her, it's like, yeah, you do this, great things will happen. She's like, really? Well then, I'm just gonna roll on up with that.
And in Kingdom Hearts 1, we see Xehanort just come in for the steal. It's just like, yep.
Mission accomplished. You did it. He's like, mission accomplished. You did all the work for me.
And now you're dead until the next
I mean,
game.
mind you, when Kingdom Hearts 1 first came out, and to Maleficent's credit,
Oh.
none of us, not even her, knew.
Well, yeah.
And Ben is all the way leveled up already.
Yay.
Oh yeah, guys, just
Okay,
gotta
do you get
email.
Kira now in this one?
No, I think that's,
Power of Bro-
yeah, I get Kira.
I know
I get Kira.
Yeah, Aqua comes with a base, which is why hers is always great for these first boss fights because it gives you heal when you don't have it.
Yeah,
But then
I
it's
wonder why
kind
Terra
of,
isn't a good character for
but
this
then,
game.
but then it sucks for Aqua because then you can't just switch into Ventus or
Yeah.
Terra to get a heal command. You essentially use it like a late game transformations, in which you use it just to get a free heal so you can continue your old strategy.
That never really bothered me, just because again, they expect you to grind in this game. Before I leave this first world, I always get Kira.
Yeah, same here. I get it as soon as possible.
It's kind of like me when I play
Because
Kingdom
items
Hearts
are
1.
great, but like they're limited,
Yeah.
and it's annoying when you run out.
It's kind of like me in
But, like,
Kingdom Hearts 1 a little bit, because it's just like, I feel like I need to,
Also, I love this boss.
scan as early as possible. I mean, I usually start with the staff in general nowadays, because I'm just skilled enough with the game. I pretty much... Fuck. Anyway, So I pretty much, in general, will just grind down Destiny Islands until I get to like level 8 or like was like 8 or 9 or something that will allow you to get skin.
Yep, we're back in Birth by Sleep. All right.
Someone, someone get that death counter.
This game introduced the retry option.
Actually, should we?
By the way,
how'd you die?
Now, actually, real quick.
You took a lot of stupid damage.
Real quick. Should I bring back the death count?
Yes.
Well, if you're not very experienced with this game, so
Alright, hold on, give me a sec.
Sure. Yeah, we have a counter for each of the playable characters.
Okay, while he gets that ready, random question for everyone who played it. Favorite character from DR2?
Chiaki.
Oh, okay. Let me rephrase that. How about we phrase that? A random favorite character that is not Chiaki, because your answer is gonna be Chiaki for everybody.
Chiaki.
Okay.
Gundam.
Okay, yeah, that's also good, but yeah. I like. The thing is, unlike other games where I have a definitive favorite character, my favorite character switches depending on my mood because D2 has probably the best ensemble of characters in the
like my favorite character is anyone in that group except for Hiyoko and Mikan.
Alright, death count is in effect at this point.
I mean, I would say, aside from Chiaki, then probably Fuyuhiko.
Raiko, yes, they are canon. Yes, they are canon. I know it's annoying, but yes, they are canon. And the worst part is a fragmentary passage. The only reason that thing exists is just to give a reason why Mickey.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Everything in Kingdom Hearts is canon. Also, who's getting static on there?
I mean, it's like, okay, but we also want to have a subplot with we want to insert this little story about Aqua, even though it's probably going to really question certain things.
Yeah, which they even question it at the end of the subplot for crying out loud. Because Riku calls Mickey out on it.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got Kira now, so I'm better now.
Riku calls Mickey out on it. He's like, oh, why didn't you tell us?
Okay. Jason, what were you asking?
You weren't prepared for.
Can I hear Jason, please? Thank you.
Sorry.
After this boss fight, can you open up the menu, go over to finishers?
Alright.
Okay.
Have you learned a new one yet?
I don't think so.
It's my least favorite aspect of writing in this game. I want to talk about why.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
because Terra so isn't built for it.
And by the way, another thing that I really the other thing that I really don't like about Birth by Sleep early game, you can get absolutely combo to death so ridiculously fast, like that.
Yeah, I've noticed a lack of iframes in this particular game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because of system limitations of the PSP or.
I'm not sure. I'll put that more on the development team because this is not the same team that worked on Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and 3.
Definitely into 1 for 3.
It looked like you were so close to finishing it. I thought you finished the thing, but
no.
No, you got hit in the back of the head.
This
like,
sorry.
All right, you're getting too good. Whack.
So, this. So,
okay, go ahead.
This is where I guess me and Patrick different players, also because he's doing the stream, so he can't really do it. But this is where I just start grinding out for moves in general in Birth by Sleep. Like before I even touch this boss, I have to go. All right, time to hit the gym because I need some new moves.
Insert the Rocky theme here.
Yeah, the only required move is cured. Everything else is
yep.
But boy, do I go for those options because probably because of the way I play RPGs. Overall, I actually really like the grind and work life theme a lot. I think it's just in terms of combat. I think it is really fun and easy to grind in work life sleeves just because of all the different moves that you can do.
There we go.
Honestly, Brody Raikou, the only logical reason that isn't the fact that Square Enix forgot about blank points is the fact that maybe that scene takes place like a couple of years after KH1, but even then, that's still a stretch.
Sorry. I'll get your light back.
I'm pretty sure they forgot about blank points for that story.
Stand up against the darkness.
Until the very end.
Yeah, Jojo, I know that. I've been watching the Let's Play.
Why would Master say
Which, like I said, Pat, please avoid Lucagen's Let's Play since I know you're gonna be playing this soon-ish.
Man, that castle's an interesting JPEG. A lot of JPEG. JPEG everywhere.
It's almost like this was made for the PSP!
Yeah, you can.
Oh, right?
Yeah, you can definitely tell.
I'll really tell when we get to Radiant Garden and we get nonsensical brickwork.
Oh, I love that beautiful 2D mountain area.
May take some time.
There's something in the background.
Also, your mouth is
Popping something in the kitchen. Just search may take some time. Yep, try about 10 or so years.
Yeah, I think it is 10 years.
I sense the game.
Because they could not find number 7 for the life of them. Because she was a little girl. It's like a little girl. Like, but all children are pure.
Well, unlike every other princess, she actually leaves her world to go to another one.
That too.
Yeah, Patrick hit
Also, that three fairy Keyblade design is weird considering he never met the Great Fairies.
Yeah.
The 3 fairies. All right, time to go to the ball.
Pat, I don't envy you.
And everybody's favorite overworld theme.
Oh God, that's right. That's.
Oh, no.
I think it's the worst with Ven. No, I think it's the worst with Ven because you have to do a scavenger hunt with him.
Yeah, the longer you're stuck.
And guess who I played first?
What was that?
It's worst. This? It's like hearing Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo over again here, or hearing Under the Sea.
Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, because I think the instrumentation is way worse.
The loop is way too short.
I think the instrumentation is also way worse for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Did this use a MIDI?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Strength of heart will carry through to the hardest of trials. You are one to talk, Terra.
I mean, he has the lessons, he just hasn't actually taken them to heart yet.
Terra's trying.
Terra did nothing wrong.
You need to learn the wonders of the real world. I've been abused since I was 10.
Should remix this theme with the trumpets of the
He's a pirate. Oh God, no.
Cannot wait to actually hear that battle.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to hear
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
I can't wait to hear more of her instrumentations for pirates in 3.
Mora-san is a goddess.
Like, she has some bad ones, but I often don't blame her for it. Like, Desert Paradise.
Aqua leveled up!
Not great. But...
Man, I'm getting these level ups fast!
The level of the D-Link is...
What difficulty are you on?
I'm on Proud.
Proud.
Okay. Huh.
I really dislike the way you level up the D-Link just because it's random.
Yeah, that's one.
It's both a blessing and a curse. It is.
Yeah, like, I appreciate.
Looks like we're not gonna have a lot of party members to have this.
But I mean, I'm glad they scrapped the randomness of upgrading D-Links. Even though there's no D-Links in that game, but...
Okay, so if Goofy took Mickey's place in a fragment passage, do you think he'll actually get Aqua out of the realm of darkness? After all, smartest Kingdom Hearts character. Some fellow named Ansem who isn't really Ansem because he's a Heartless.
Okay, can I go on a quick tiny rant about Goofy? Have you guys been seeing some of those original Mickey Mouse animations that popped up for the past 2 years?
In which Goofy is a very interesting character, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up. So like, I just saw the wishing well one, which was really stupid because Minnie trips up on one of the 7 dwarves, and Mickey just kind of rushes back to her and says what happened in the dumbest way possible.
It's Mickey. So what happened?
No, what happened? No, it's seriously like, what happened?
Well, hi, I'm.
What happened? But Goofy. You know, I'm just gonna link this to you guys to watch on your own time, and I'll link this to Twitch chat at the end because. But again, watch this on your own time, and prepare to be horrified.
Oh no. Anywho, fun trivia I learned. Oh.
This was actually not bad of a replication of the transformation, at least with what limitations they had. I'm mostly talking about the carriage more than her, because it's just a model swap.
Okay,
they just fade in and out that
dress on your own time. I'm going to link it to Twitch chat when we're done for today, but yeah.
So you were saying something?
Well, interesting animation trivia I learned the other day. Back when World 2 was around, they actually changed up Mickey's design in which his ears are actually like actual mouse ears, in which they're moved to be a bit more realistic and like they can bend and pull. But apparently, for some reason, after World War II, they decided to just go back to the original design and just has his ears like be very roundy, like you'll see in every angle. It's kind of interesting that the fact that Mickey actually had like 3 moving ears.
Strange.
Wouldn't be surprised if there was some Inside Out-esque story of Goofy getting eaten.
I told you to just wait, Jason. Seriously, just
the Castle of Dreams, more like the Castle of Nightmares.
That thumbnail looks interesting enough.
It is. I'm beginning to question everything after I watch that short.
I do, but I also believe you have to make an effort.
I am going to school you on the lesson of the heart.
Also, this game really emphasized the infamous words for this series.
Darkness, light,
art.
I wanted her to see that she is right.
Key friends.
So that's what made her shine. Faith in her heart that anything is possible. Where did she go?
And in Central just had a really hard time, so we decided to just throw the dog a bone.
You
Guess.
She believes, and that will help you to believe too.
Don't know why it feels surprising.
Okay, is it bad that at this point I'm thinking Cinderella, and the first thing I'm just defaulting to at this point is that scene of Wreck-It Ralph 2, and she just turns her glass slipper into a shiv.
Certainly a more interesting Cinderella.
I actually watched that film like last Sunday, and it's pretty fun.
I still need to go see it. I might go see it with a friend.
I have a couple of pain points with it, but it's better than I expected.
I might go see it next weekend, possibly.
I will admit a lot of the meta-humor works in it.
Right. Okay. So finisher commands. Yeah, Jason, what do you want to talk about this?
For the most part in it.
So, I brought up earlier that I really like grinding and Birth by Sleep. Patrick, you also brought earlier that you really don't like how you have to grind for abilities in this game. Getting finished commands in Birth by Sleep is my least favorite aspect of grinding in Birth by Sleep, because there are a lot of finishers that you had to grind out for. And all of them have like very specific requirements, like get 10,000 BP points, or use this specific move like a dozen times, or do this, or do that. And the game doesn't really do a good job of telling you that you can go back down the tree and get the others. Because if you go on your way to go down the tree of finished commands, all three of the characters have really powerful moves at the end, but it's really obnoxious to get there because of how specific you have to be. That being said, all three of them for the most part share the same finish commands, and in my opinion, the best one for all three of them I think it's called Time Stop, where they throw their keyblade at the enemy and it just freezes them in place. So it's like Strike Raid, but with stop added to it, and it is the best finish command. It's the one it's the one that I recommend that everybody go for.
Hey guys, you know what time it is?
Grinding time?
Grinding!
Well, anyway, since we're doing this, well, since we are grinding, Q&A time away, go!
No, is Terra JoJo no? Oh, that's giving JoJo. That's
no, that's Richter.
JoJo no favors.
That's Richter. He's a JoJo.
How dare you?
What do you guys think of China censoring Puku?
Hilarious.
That's the funniest thing, and I love it.
Apparently, as it turns out, it wasn't the game itself. It wasn't the game itself. It apparently was just like news publications have to censor it. Like the game itself won't be censored, but it's still the thought of it's still funny.
I want it to be censored again because we can easily put in Pukuma at that point.
I'm surprised they didn't take.
So yeah, like good news, chat. We have good news, chat. We can have another kill.
By the way, as everyone's asking me, yes, we're gonna do the Poo command board at least once during this playthrough, so don't worry.
The command board is also another way to grind up.
Oh my gosh! I just realized something.
What?
I just realized something. So the Coup command board is like anyone who's watched all, like knows all the Danganronpa media will get this. But basically, the Poo command board is 100 Acre Wood 3 Despair arc, and then Kingdom Hearts 3 is 100 Acre Wood Future arc.
My God.
My God.
So Pat, when are you gonna change the level 1, the tier 1 sub to punishment? You said you're gonna get that changed.
Once we actually start Danganronpa, if we aren't partnered by then, which probably won't be.
Oh, even still, you're an affiliate. Even as an affiliate, you should be able to change your level.
I can, but we'll take a little bit for Twitch to approve it. So I want to do that once we finish up Birth by Sleep, because the plan is pretty much going to be we do Birth by Sleep, and then once this is done, then we do Danganronpa 2, and that kind of gives enough time for people to play 3 before we get into Dream Drop. So, because I feel like we're definitely going to be talking some 3 stuff when we get to Dream Drop at that point.
Also, can we all agree not to even just skip coded?
No, we gotta do a movie night of it. We gotta milk this thing for as much as we can. We gotta milk this thing for as much as we can.
It's gonna be,
it's gonna be the shitpost hour. Come on. Well, like 3 hours.
Yeah, memes.
Actually, speaking of memes, I realized I haven't shared publicly that little thing I made after we got the sub goal.
No, I haven't seen this before, so.
Excuse me?
It was I shared it in the spoiler chat.
Is the spoiler chat free right now, if anything else, or?
I don't know. I wouldn't click it. So honestly, Sophie, I would just recommend reading get to the
stay strong.
And to Twitch chat.
Yes, I did. So, you ready?
That's it. With that said, by the way, guys, when Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out, we are going to be strict. I do call it an implementation of a timeout rule if you bring up any spoilers.
Just so everyone knows, I'm not going to be streaming 3 until much later, because, look, I've been waiting for 3 for so long, I just want to play it. And then...
Also that, and considering how Anal Retentive Square has been lately, I wouldn't be surprised
if there's some kind of ban, for... Yeah, it's mainly...
Like what Atlas did with Persona 5 early on.
That being said, I still expect us to probably do a video talking about...
We'll probably do a discussion video of it, at least, and then we'll do a 3 playthrough later once we have enough time. Once it's kind of had a few months to kind of cool down and we can digest all of it.
But here's the question: can we really digest all of it? It's Kingdom
Well...
Alexandra, no, but we can try.
We can try, damn it.
Give it time.
All that theorization.
We're very determined.
I remember having a surprising amount of trouble with this when I was younger.
Yeah, no, actually, I had more trouble with escorting Minnie in Disney Castle, and I guess I hated Bolt Tower, Heartless in particular.
I never had trouble with Minnie's because I kept calling her over and constantly spamming her light.
Well, I was also like 11 and not, and hormones.
Wait, what does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, what does that have to do?
What? I heard hormones, but...
Oh, you know, just you know, Minnie and hormones.
Terra Exton.
Oh, I remember, it was this section because these guys just bum rush her and they can just ruin her.
Nothing super awesome. I'm not sure if they're like. Here's the thing. They don't usually reference the television show stuff. I say, or like straight direct to DVD stuff. Like Aladdin's like one of the massive exceptions.
Yeah, but generally it's to the movie stuff that they.
Yeah. So if they do end up referencing some of it, I will be. Oh, that would be pretty awesome.
I mean.
Oh wait, I have a thing we can talk about.
Probably, you idiot, come back.
Yeah. So, the Pikachu movie.
Oh yeah, because I don't think we've really talked about it on stream yet, surprisingly.
No, we have not. I'm actually looking forward to it.
How about Disney trying to one-up
yes, the best thing.
And failing.
It's like, here's a teaser trailer for Toy Story 4 Detective Pikachu.
No, my favorite thing is that they had to put up a second video of reaction in there so it would be more search friendly, and it still didn't come even close to Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, like, it started with them unfortunately releasing at the same time as Detective Pikachu's trailer, but then they tried to bring it back to be in search results and it still failed.
Because Pokemon's that popular.
No, I think it's also because there's a lot more interest in something like Detective Pikachu than Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
The combination of that,
the biggest thing is it's Toy Story 4 and Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, and a lot of people are still under, and I'm on the side of a lot of people saying, hey, why do we even have a Toy Story 4 in the first place?
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go see it, but...
Detective Pikachu is PG-13,
so there's one fuck allowed.
And there is one, so Pikachu can't say fuck.
Which I have called, I told Alexandra, I'm waiting for that to be the ending of Detective Pikachu, when the end is Pichu comes to his door and Pichu says that Pikachu is his father from a one-night stand with a Ditto. I'm calling it now.
Wow,
also, man,
this party is... Look at this
unimpressive.
Ballroom. The party is really running up here.
Really kicking.
It has just as much life. It has just as much life as the people in Olympus Coliseum. Oh wait.
Yep. Which is also in this game.
At least the Olympus Coliseum stayed around long
finally,
enough to
another
get one.
girl. Here, come dance with me.
Going back to Detective Pikachu, I remember I watched the trailer for the first time with a very raised eyebrow.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then, this is gonna sound really dumb when I say it out loud, but considering the fact that it's Hollywood, it's very understandable. First of all, the thing I was impressed with the most was the fact that the Pokemon actually look like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like a lot of people brought up the uncanny valley of it, but I'm glad they kind of kept it because it's like the sort of uncanny valley in a way kind of makes it more realistic, but at the same time,
it definitely makes sense for Pokemon like Mr. Mime. Like, no, they're humanoids, but they're not humans, so that would realistically be terrifying.
No, I think for me the only ones that I'm kind of like about is stuff like Charizard. I think he just looks a little too off model.
I was also zooming on Charizard too, and a lot of people were like, "Why is it look so fun?" So I was like, "I'm sure those are scales, guys."
It's also a lot of people looking at him just.
Yeah, Jason and I already know. Yeah.
Actually, before I discovered that there was a Detective Pikachu trailer, Tumblr started making these. Suddenly has a huge burst of Mr. Mime posts and talking about how creepy it is. I just see the one screenshot of Mr. Mime realistic and that's just like a fan thing or something.
And then of course there's the image circulating of replacing Kirby's face with realistic Mr. Mime.
The other thing about the Pikachu that honestly is really surprising. Another thing about Detective Pikachu that's really surprising is the fact that Hollywood hasn't done this too. Is the fact that they're making a video game movie that's based off, pretty much for the most part, a point-and-click adventure game, which is way easier to adapt into a movie format than.
Well, here's the thing. To counter your argument, I point to Japan and how the Phoenix Wright adaptation.
That's just a weird adaptation.
I will counter that argument because I really like that Phoenix Wright movie.
We're talking about the live action.
Yeah, the live
action. That's a fun.
Don't talk about the anime. The anime has got like 10,000 other problems.
I haven't even bothered watching the new season, and I don't want to because Trials and Tribulations is my favorite game. So.
Honestly, the one thing worthwhile watching for the Ace Attorney anime is the original episodes with Phoenix, Smile, and Larry as children.
Isn't that like only one episode though?
Episode in season 2.
No. Oh yeah, because the Mario movie's also. We don't know anything about what the Mario movie's gonna be.
I mean, I'm optimistic.
I'm more optimistic about Detective Pikachu than the Mario movie, honestly.
Yeah, I'm concerned. Like Detective Pikachu, I'm constantly optimistic. Mario, I'm extremely concerned because Miyamoto's like, oh, we're gonna have Illumination Entertainment. They made such wonderful movies. I was like, Miyamoto, you idiot.
They make very safe. Well, it's. I think with Illumination they make very.
They made one.
Well, no. Let me. It's the.
I like the.
May I? Thank you. But I think with me, it's that Illumination makes very safe movies, and considering Nintendo's last attempt at trying to make a Mario movie, I think that's probably what they want to go for.
Also, if you pay attention to how much money Illumination movies make, it is
because they spend so much on marketing. It's like insane.
No, if you look at the top 10, you look at the top 10.
The weirdest thing, however, if you
animated films, 3 of those spots are taken up by Illumination. Like millions.
The thing is, their movie budgets aren't actually that high anyway, so.
Yeah.
So I said they spend most of the time
raise the budget and do something risky, but they don't.
They never do.
Like, Minions made over $1 billion in the box office.
Just disgusting. And pathetic.
Insert Ephraim's disgusting.
So whether or not you like the movies, Illumination, like, in terms of, like, what Illumination does, they are very successful at it. And whether or not that bothers you is up to the individual, is up to the individual person.
Funny, right, Coke? Concerning your point with Miyamoto, I also question just Miyamoto in general and if he's high half the time. And I mean, I suspect that's how Mario came to be in the first place. He got high.
Down here. I mean, so did Mario. Have you seen this jump height?
Also, that was like some DMC level evasion there, Terra. You do not move that fast. We play as you.
Huh? I like this boss design.
Yeah, that's what's alright.
Yeah, I like this boss in a lot of ways. He's just really easy.
Guards never exist in the first place, dude.
They're all in your mind, sir. They're all in your mind.
Guards! You never had guards.
What, was I the guard?
Oh my god.
Yeah, what was the original color scheme for this guy? Wasn't it like...
I love the animation for this conductor.
Oh yeah.
Spazzing all over the place.
Which I think is really appropriate. I love...
Thanks.
For the guards. Shut up.
Yep, Ace Archer already got it ready for us. Thank you.
Sonic Shadow sounds like it's some Sonic OC. It sounds more like a Sonic Flash.
Sonic OC is Sinnoh, guys.
No, it's Shattuck.
Right.
Shattuck. Not Unleashed.
I mean, with Nazo getting a sequel, that might actually come back.
Just the point that you never fight this boss again, not even in the arena. But I feel like on like a hard mode variation would be pretty fun. With even more of an orchestra.
I'm just here playing some good music. Why do you have to ruin it?
And Aqua's level up.
I do not care.
Again? Seriously,
Fair enough, this fight too. That's cute.
Terra, you're really going in that workout.
I care for my friends.
And just watch with Aqua, they're not gonna level up at all.
Get out of the chat.
Also, Alexandra, would you say that you needed to watch earlier?
I forgot that National Unleashed is getting a sequel. It's like, I feel like I should just obligatorily watch it because, you know, we all saw the original.
Yeah.
Well, that and the animation quality has raised up to 11, so...
Oh, also, the guy who did National Unleashed initially actually went on, I think he's freelance now, but he actually did go on to work on some actual, like, major movies.
He did.
What are we talking about?
There was a Sonic fan animation back in the day that's on Newgrounds called Nazzle Unleashed. And the guy who made that went on to actually get a job in the animation industry and went on some pretty big movies. I couldn't name them off the top of my head. But now he's freelance, and he decided that he wanted to make a sequel to it. And because he's much better at animation, the sequel is also going to be much better. But he can only make it in his free time. Yeah. So he also stated that it's going to be quite a while before it's actually done.
Okay,
animation takes a long time.
By the way, with that, like, competitive Smash video that I put out a few days ago, the thing is, like, you're kind of getting, all of those kind of YouTube comments, like, showing up again. No, it's just like, I got a really successful video again, but at what cost?
Like one of the favorite comments I saw from Pat showed me was like, "Hey, can you say poop in your next video?"
It's just like I kind of wanted to pin that comment.
Right now. You're gonna fill it right now, Patrick. Say poop.
Poop. Terra is a poopy head.
When it goes on YouTube.
No, Terra is a poop head. There you go.
Ven ran away from home.
What?
Oh,
Aqua, you missed out on some shit.
Yeah, Aqua, I've seen shit that'll turn you blue. Oh, your hair blue.
Oh, wait. I love this line reading for Terra.
What?
Where Aqua tells him about Vin. His reaction is, what?
What?
Oh, I got some disciplining this child. I need to discipline this child right now.
I'll bitch slap him with the left hand. It's armored.
The line reading for Terra is just, I don't know why, it just made me laugh. It was like, Vin's read off.
What?
I think the facial expression also helps there, just like, eh?
Aqua, what did you do?
Okay.
Ventus, come home.
His search didn't take him later. DNR visited for like a
No. All I can think of is, Aqua, did you put your name in a goblet of fire?
Also, this is considering the after Enchantis domain. Why doesn't Aqua question like, oh hey, I heard certain
No, by the way, this is Aqua's first world, so she's like...
Yeah, this is Aqua's first world, so she doesn't know anything.
No, but also, like, what the hell?
Oh man, Terra tore ass to get through all these worlds by the time Aqua...
Yeah, like either Aqua is incredibly slow, or Terra is like moving at 3 times the speed this should be happening at.
Maybe that's what's really happening. Maybe that's why they had to slow him down in gameplay for us to realize he's going that fast.
Maybe the Keyblade... Actually, maybe the Keyblade unicycles are very slow.
You see, Terra's always moving in witch time is what's happening.
That's what's really... You know what? You're right.
No, but
imagine if you witch time-esque thing in this game. Or any Mark's game.
You see,
okay, that one's actually pretty nice.
With the people that have Smash Ultimate right now, and like the person that's been posting all of the Inkling tech has just like posted, I think a few hours ago, just like, you see, you're all laughing at Chrom, you don't realize how good he actually is, and everybody's like, wait, what? And I think my favorite thing I saw was an image of Chrom having both limit and witch time at the same point.
Somebody hacked the game just to be a jerk.
No, like legit, no, because Tyler posted a thing like somebody modded Fire Mario into it. It's like the game's not even out yet, and the mods have already begun.
Yeah, and that's what I meant. Because like I said, if a review outlet shows certain things, because I know some competitive players already got their hands on it because like partnership with Nintendo and everything, but. And of course review outlets have it, and I'm not gonna be surprised if the embargo gets lifted in a few days, but
Who is the fairest one of all?
All I can say from the tech that I've been seeing, Ike looks scary, Palutena actually looks good this time, you're all gonna... and you...
The tech you've been seeing, all the heavyweights look scary.
Yeah. No, but also Isabel looks terrifying because of Fish Crab. But I also feel like she's going to have an absolutely horrible matchup against Bayonetta. I absolutely already see that happening.
I can't wait for the villagers. Does this look like the Face of Mercy meme to come back, but it's with Isabel?
Well, I mean, kinda did already.
How about that?
Actually, Jason, you said the funniest moment happened in Aqua's story.
Oh wait, yes, that's right. This happens in this world.
Another
one. Right.
What if Master Zane?
I love. So basically, the whole plot is okay. So I just have to get a heart. That's simple. I could just use my Keyblade. No. You literally have to cut her open and take me her heart.
Go all Temple of Doom on this.
What the heart? Yeah. I was like, Terra, do you not know what a biological heart is?
Are we talking about the biological one or the soul one? Like, you need to be very clear on this.
Also, Terra, how do you get as far as you do, thinking, maybe, like, the fact that she comes out and is like, hey, kill this person. Like, I can appreciate that, like, Terra didn't actually, like, make any attempt on Snow White, but, like, I feel like it goes a little long of him questioning.
Okay, I believe you. Yep, okay, here it comes again. Okay, I believe you.
I do think this has one of the best boss fights in this game, at least in
I would say, this is the one time he actually questioned, okay, why does the mirror do it? Like, no, just shut up.
Ace?
No, hold on, I got it. Give me one.
Oh, here it is. I love. Here it is.
Oh yeah, her
Make
heart.
Sure you do not fail. Bring me back.
I don't understand.
You're after the hearts of light too?
What I demand.
He even grabs the box beforehand. I don't understand.
Where is it?
Terra, just.
What did this maiden do to you?
Yeah, get a heart. Why? Shut up.
Also, it's kind of interesting how the queen never gets a higher quality model for her facial
expression.
Never. She is permanently flat.
Yep. I still have it on standby.
I think the magic mirror has more expressions than she does in terms of complexity.
Once again, Terra literally asked, "Why should I kill this girl?" Don't ask questions. Okay.
Okay, I believe you.
Listen.
Oh god.
At least Terra asked a question unlike Aqua.
Alright, Sophie, I just noticed you posted it in the chat.
I thought that was Jason.
Oh.
I knew exactly what she was talking about. No. Don't worry, Sophie, I got you covered. I knew exactly.
Don't worry, guys. You'll find out soon enough.
I just knew for DR2. I knew.
Now I gotta make two
emotes. I think. You know the little virtual pet you get in the menu. It like one of the possible results can be a pig version of it called Pigimi.
Hey Patrick,
somewhat related.
Hold on. Yeah, Jason.
The fact.
Am I going to assume that you're after this world you're going to stop the stream?
We might go to Radiant Garden, possibly. Depends. I don't know yet.
I mean, the good thing about Birth by Sleep is that the worlds are small enough that you can fit multiple ones in one session.
By the way, I am totally trying to upgrade all my health stuff to try and beef Terra up, because good Lord knows the boy needs it.
Patrick, you might have to do some grinding on screen.
Oh boy.
You gotta give this boy a huge lunch. Nom.
Oh, okay, so alright, so I know we're gonna be passive, but so we brought up earlier about the abilities in this game, but the way you get abilities is by building commands. Yep. Because you can fuse two commands together to get a new one, but also during that fusion you can also insert a crystal, and depending on the type of crystal it is, it will give you a certain ability. The annoying part about it is the fact that if you look up a chart, there are multiple tiers depending on the move. So if you're looking for a very specific ability, you're gonna have to grind. You're gonna have to grind until you get a move that you can use to fuse into another move. In order to get that ability, and even then you still can't make a new ability until you max out that.
Honestly,
be maxed out, but it's
I mean, honestly, I just really shoot for once more, second chance, and leaf bracer, and then I'm kind of good at that point.
Yeah.
Now, granted, maxing out the moves. Sorry.
Fuck. HP boosts are also a good one to go for, especially with Terra. And especially on critical, because your health is already low enough as it is.
Maxing out the moves isn't hard. It's just the better the move, the better the move, the longer it would take. Because in the beginning, all the moves in the beginning can go all the way up to level 3. And those are really easy to grind out by just going to later levels and grind them out or doing the command board. Let's do the command boards, am I right? And all the characters, like I said earlier, have like 1 to 2 moves that are really, really powerful. And what kind of makes this game busted is the fact that when you start a move, you also get invincibility frames, so the enemy can't touch you. And you have to abuse that to get past some of the more frustrating bosses later in the game.
Need to benefit cheats too. Well, bug breaking, whatnot. I don't know.
And by later bosses, I specifically mean all the extra
Which is
bosses.
why we are not doing
more like the 2 original extra bosses.
Yeah.
Because all the ones that came with Final Mix were fine.
Took until Birth by Sleep, in which everybody's like, I had enough.
Yeah. And then the developers were still like, oh, you want the super hard bosses and not fair ones like Liquid Well.
Even though that was weird, the commander actually got nerfed in Dreams Out.
Yeah.
For that reason, they took away your invisibility frame.
Which you really need.
I do
but
praise be Lord.
No, but the thing that made it even worse, the thing that made it even worse was just that I feel like near the end of Dream Drop Distance, they still act like you have the old command board, and you just get swarmed way too much for my liking.
I think a lot of these games definitely show that it was not the main team working on them. Because the super bosses definitely don't feel as well thought out as anything from the original games. Because hell, even with Mysterious Figure, he can get a little bit obnoxious, or rather the unknown from Kingdom Hearts 1, but he still feels intended.
Yeah, Super Austin, why am I avoiding those chests? Have you played Kid Icarus Uprising? You know the fake chests in that game? It's kind of similar to that.
Those mimics are not nearly as bad. Those mimics are not nearly as bad. Don't even compare them.
They're not.
You're not supposed to appear to Olympus Coliseum. Why are you appearing now? Well, how big is this castle?
Yeah.
We've been here for a long time.
I'm trying to remember in this world who has the biggest
I think
area
Aqua.
to explore.
I think Aqua has the.
Yeah, Aqua. She does. I think Aqua also goes through the forest a bit, so she has more.
Because in Enchanted Kingdom, Terra's first world, Ventus is the big. Ventus has the most to explore that world.
Does he?
Yeah, he does, because he could go all the way to the castle and all the way to the you go all the way to the Vin could go to both castles in this game.
Oh yeah, Aqua never actually goes into the castle.
Yeah, but Vin could go into both castles.
Oh, by the way, here's the cutscene.
Oh wait, what?
The other cutscene.
If I remember right, if you had enough sliding dashes, you could have gotten the chest that was further up there.
Yep, Vision Viagra.
Yeah, get that super early and break a lot of fights because you're not meant to have that kind of firepower yet. Pun intended.
I hate Snow White.
Are you surprised?
Snow White,
Are you
those
startled?
flowers are pixelated. Snow White, she's just a product of her time.
She's very clean.
Yeah, and that's why even though I don't enjoy Snow White, I can't really say that Snow White is a bad movie because it was really cool at its time, but nowadays it's
okay, I just need to post this and so no, because in Ultimate, it looks like Sonic's smash attacks now like his limbs extend kind of like Mario or stuff like that. No, his down smash, if you look at the frame of it, looks weird as hell.
Oh my god, it is the werewolf!
It's even better that he's wearing a dark alt.
Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
I don't know what's better, the fact that his limbs are extended or the fact that he's kicking Isabel. No.
There you go. So you guys can see it.
And I've also seen Simon Kirby, and yes, he has the hair, and it's amazing.
That's all you really need.
Right, Snow White ran away.
The part about the leak, they can't spoil what Piranha Plant Kirby's gonna look like.
Is it just gonna be Piranha?
Is he gonna have like a part of the mouth, or is he gonna be in a pot?
We hopping around in the pot. That would be so strangely adorable.
What is this? What did I just look at?
What?
Well, you see, Boston, Sonic here ate the gum.
He's gonna be king of the hedgehogs.
Now he has got sentient attack.
It also explains why you can't.
Don't give it a Sonic.
Don't give it up. Don't
give it to a knuckle, streaming.
Give it that multi-planning appendages.
Give it to Tailsy.
Oh,
Give it up. Give it up.
Oh my god.
Multiple appendages.
Multiple posterior appendages.
What is this fruit of the double gum you speak of?
Actually, now I just remembered this since we're talking about Smash. Do you remember? So Sakurai had an interview lately that explains why Kirby was the survivor.
Like her, his bias. Like there was no bias involved. It was like it was process. It was coincidence. It's like there was process of elimination based on how crazy people's like ways of escape were, which I can only partially agree with on. And then he's like, the translate like the title of the mode backwards in Japanese is Kirby of the Stars. Yeah. No, that was a coincidence, purely a coincidence. Like, yeah, sure, it was Sakurai.
And the fact that Lifeline in Japanese is sang by the person that did the theme of Kirby of the Stars in Japan. Yeah, okay.
I think a bigger thing is the question of what the process of creation was. Like, did the song come after the idea for that trailer? Probably.
It's like,
I don't know.
Like, think about it. Bayonetta and Palutena can escape too, but they're not.
And
really
Sonic is supposed to be the fastest thing alive, and he.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Sakurai did bring up a good point in the interview. Since the whole universe got engulfed, Sonic was gonna get caught eventually.
Also, like Sonic could run anywhere. But
yeah, there's only so much world to run on after it gets blown up.
Unless he grabbed like the freaking Master Emerald and used that to chaos control, but then where would he go anyway? Because he'd still have to get hit by something.
Listen, God, it's simple. He was supposed to be the fastest thing alive, but he was too slow to save his buddy.
It's Yellow Buddy.
I do like the idea of how maybe Falcon could have got away if he had just gone to his car faster.
No, because he got out of his car.
Where could Falcon go?
No, because Falcon got out of his car.
He got into. He was trying to jump into his car.
Yeah, but like, well, what's the actual type of terrain the Blue Falcon could drive on?
Like anything, I think.
I would assume anything since it can float.
Yeah.
So if he can get into space, then he's probably solid.
The whole freaking air, the whole universe got engulfed.
I mean, he still would have been screwed, but he would have made a better shot than, say, Sonic, because Sonic's kind of stuck on the ground.
Yeah.
Unless he had the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
But then where's he going to teleport to?
As like Chaos Control, Chaos Control will only take him so far.
Well, we're going back to the castle because I guess
castle has a capacity.
I go back and tell that woman to fuck off.
Yeah, he could also go back in time far enough to warn everybody.
Try hard enough.
No, wait, goes back in time to warn everybody after Shulk's vision. Okay.
Vision.
Well, goes back even further before that.
They used to time travel anytime
came in like a
outside
few
Sonic
seconds before the
06.
attack.
They use a time travel anytime outside Sonic 06.
Nope.
Sonic CD, but that's
also time stones.
Sonic Adventure 2, technically, because they used chaos control the arc to revert it back to its state that it used to be in, so that was time traveling an object.
I still prefer the time travel in Sonic CD than
gravitational field.
I'm trying to think of other characters that could have survived the World of Light.
If you can kill a goddess, then you're just more or less screwed up right then and there.
Like, people could argue, like, oh, with the gods and, like, Bayonetta, oh, go to hell or something like that. It's like, well, they still kind of exist in the universe.
Listen, here's the thing I was confused by. Why didn't Captain Falcon just fucking punch it? He could destroy a whole
actually, couldn't Palutena just send Pin and Dark Pit back to her temple? Couldn't she have totally done that?
Isn't it part of that universe, though? Wouldn't they get engulfed?
Doesn't it still somewhat exist? Like, it exists in the realm, kind of like the Kais do technically live in.
They never really gone into detail about that.
Piranha Plus survived by showing up early.
Well, it's still not as bad. It still won't be as bad as Ken, who both showed up and then died immediately in this trailer.
Oh, okay, so I have a question about Smash here. Who's here has seen official footage of the World of Light?
I have stayed away from World of Light. That's the one thing, like, I've
seen basic level footage from Game Explain, which shows off literally, like, the first couple of fights.
In terms of any stuff with the single player, I have seen the classic modes for Mario, Link, and Kirby, and Ness.
I've only seen classic. I only saw classic for Mario, Link, and
Wii. Yeah, that's why I also say official stuff. The things that Nintendo
the only Smash footage I'm seeing is the Palutena guidance.
Yeah,
things.
yeah. I've seen all of those.
All I've seen is a couple of Palutena guidances, a couple of soundtrack. That's just the full versions, especially Gameplay Galleon because I needed to. And that's about it. Everything else is except for that fight with freaking the AI Ganon.
By the way, I myself for the music as well.
I'll pay for such insolence.
There was a funny comic concerning the whole Sakurai interview that I saw. It is brilliant. He's like, oh, okay, so considering the increase of the number of people increase, I've decided to listen to everyone's complaints and make some changes to the house. Number one, villains will have their own bedrooms, like combined to people who who probably won't kill. It's like, or people who definitely will kill. also because of this, Snake and Samus have to share a room. Then it cuts to, per Bayonetta's request, I will move her as far away from Richter as possible. Excuse me. I will move her as far away from Richter and Simon as possible Simon and Richter, she is not some hellish demon born from the bowels of Dracula himself, and like Bayonetta is looking like Richter and Simon are glaring over her.
But I mean, they aren't exactly wrong though.
He is a witch.
Try precious little angel boys.
But she's not a demon born from the bowels of Dracula himself. She's not a demon. She made pacts with demons. See, there's a difference.
So two things about this.
Die immediately.
Wow.
One.
Beautiful. Death by magic mirror. Amazing.
Good
Wait, why did your room?
No, that's funny.
Queen, I have a question. Why did your room lead to the sewer? And two, magic mirror, do my bidding. No, how dare you? Spills drink on it. Take that.
Do my bidding. I can't do that. Fuck you.
I will.
So So then the comic continued with Sonic. It was like, Mr. Sakurai, I was like, I appreciate all the work you've been doing for us, but I'm starting to see a little bit of bias in the Sakurai stats. Like, oh, what are you talking about? All this work I've done for all of you. It's like, oh, you guys don't appreciate any of my work. But the thing is, the picture was, it was just drawing of a small house with everyone's rooms, and then the second drawing, a smaller drawing of a moat, and that was where Greninja would be, and then this giant easel of a castle, and Kirby would be.
Damn.
Oh, King DD, Kirby stole my castle.
But what about Pit?
They have heaven. He just gave Pit Palutene and Dark Pit heaven. That's all.
Look for the smiling face, Pat.
There it is. But I won't give spoilers, but all I'll say for Kirby and Link Classic modes, oh, you guys are gonna be happy. Oh, you guys are gonna be happy.
That sounds interesting.
I'm excited for Ryu's Classic.
That one, yeah, that one's cool. The little bit that I saw of Sakurai play.
Watch the last boss there be a
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Akuma. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's Akuma.
I also saw what Duck has done. What Duck has boss.
Yeah, it's Raphalos for him.
Yeah, it's great.
True
Monster Hunter.
The reason why I don't want to spoil myself too much on classic mode bosses is because a lot of those bosses are going to be a World of Light.
True.
Yeah.
No.
Congratulations, Terra. All you had to do was break the mirror.
Yay!
I wonder.
Now you will ask the mirror.
Was what he saw just the camera angles that we saw while playing?
It made it look like he sliced the queen in half, like that anime slice.
How did you escape? I left. No wait, how did you escape?
Oh no! I posted that in my friend's chat, and he just goes with the Sonic picture. Let's stretch our legs.
I don't understand.
Thanks, you've been a big help after you tried to murder me.
Is this new Mora's?
Like, fuck off. Fuck off. Like, just fuck off, man. Fuck off.
Listen.
I absolutely learned nothing.
All self-defense.
Nothing productive in these few worlds. I'm just gonna.
So Terra, you walked through the sewers to get here, right?
Yeah.
Time to run away.
Oh wait, the scene that happens with Jensen. Oh no, I have some context with that one, which is kind of funny.
Okay.
I mean, this is
Okay, that keyblade just looks like a wooden keyblade.
Well, yeah, it's mostly wooden, and then it just has a pickaxe at the end.
See, with Jensen, it's just I have some. It was another stream I was watching, but it's really hilarious.
Oh, yeah, isn't there treasures at the land of the
I think there's like maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, there's some stuff there that you might.
Not like we're going for 100% completion unless it's like useful treasure.
I doubt it, but
don't you just love it when your only world is just a tiny island in in the ocean?
Listen, Jensen worked hard.
Oh, that's Jensen. I'm gonna go play hooky, huh?
This is what Jensen spent his 401k on.
Like, yay!
And we never see this item again after Birth by Sleep.
Because Mickey overloaded and it broke. that's my argument, and I'm sticking with it. The number of rolls he jumps to, you probably overloaded that thing and it broke.
I'm just gonna let this boy learn his own lesson.
I'm the king.
No, Super Awesome, he's not the king yet.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, is he married
No,
yet?
no, I don't think yet.
He's not king, he's the king. The king! We have to find the king. I wonder where the king is.
I like how they were being so coy about that in Kingdom Hearts 1, just calling him the king. It's like, oh guys, stop. It's Mickey. We all know it's Mickey.
Even as a kid, you know.
Well, I mean, they are his sons.
Actually, if Mickey is technically the king here, and he's just here doing his dilly-dally and not going on the mission, poor Minnie, having to deal with all the political crap back home.
Oh, speaking of Minnie, can I just say, I want to talk about how petty Minnie is in this game.
Yes. have all of
Yeah,
these
you have
levels.
really good luck. I've had some that took forever and a half to spawn.
That's the ultimate lucky streamer.
No, you see, I'm getting all my luck with Terra, my least favorite one, and then with Aqua, I'm gonna get none.
Here's the thing though, is he a Makoto or is he a Naegi? Wait, no, a Makoto or a Naegi?
You're a Makoto, you're not Aggie, you're a Makoto, not Aggie, Makoto, not Aggie.
You're all the Makoto, you're a Makoto, everyone's a Makoto.
It's not my fault. Not my fault. When I refer to Nagito, I usually use Kameda.
That's why I use everyone's first names usually, because a lot of people's like, I can refer to him as last names because that's what they say in Japanese. I was like, well, I played the English version of this game, so I'm gonna refer to them as their first name.
It's actually kind of weird because if you watch the anime of Danganronpa, they decided to go with their last names. So
which one? There are two.
The
oh boy, okay, this is the scene I want to talk about.
It is the unversed.
Hello there, old man.
Yes.
Hello, the voice of many old men in these games now.
The way the name spelled backwards is dish shot.
No longer a master. I doff mantle.
Wait. Okay, here it comes.
Wasn't that
Sir,
your
wasn't the pupil I passed on the way in? He had a keyblade.
You refer to Mickey. He too sought guidance here. As a king, he is good and kind, but the weight of a crown has not cured him.
It was, and he's also very, 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 very not listening. And just like, I want results now. I was like, oh no, you're gonna learn the hard way. Fuck you, I'm leaving.
My star shard will not help in his current quest.
Oh. Literally, he said there he has the weight of the crown, so he is king by
maybe he just recently got crowned king, and he just like meh.
So what? Wait a minute, yeah, wait, hold on, you bury Minnie and then just immediately dick her ass to become a keyblade master. Okay.
Hi, Minnie, I'm gonna go become a keyblade master. This is like we're gonna put on our honeymoon when I go become a keyblade. Like I'm gonna go for keyblade training for my honeymoon. It's like, let Minnie, what about me?
I think you guys be very
to be fair, this is the same mouth that spends half its time training and the other half trapped in the realm of darkness. Sometimes both.
Wait, here it is. Master Xehanort and the Unverse are connected somehow. Okay, some context for that. So I was watching Tom Fox live stream the Kingdom Hearts series as well, similar to what we're doing. He did a retrospective, and he has one of his subscriber alert is the Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods Vegeta going bingo.
Yeah.
And it was just cosmic timing when this happened, because Terra's like, so Master Xehanort and the Unverse are related somehow, and the Vegeta just yells, "Bingo!"
I got it.
Christopher Savage.
Yeah, so basically, Tom had to stop the stream because he made a perfect point. He had to just pause the scene for a second, and just like that's just the timing of that, because it's showing how dumb Terra is. And he's like, "Oh, so does that mean Master Xehanort and the Unverse are related somehow?" Bingo!
No.
What did you think, you dork?
No, my favorite one of those kind of things is when like Pharaoh was playing the Twin Snakes, and Meryl is just like, someday. You think we'll find it? Yes!
I love it when subscriber alerts like go off at cosmic timing.
See, I'm just waiting for a donation with the objection to hit at perfect time or something like that.
Oh, it's time for everybody's
solid third place to the
scene
Brown
in
Man
which
when
Terra
a character got exploded and a comedic pop notification came out right as the character disappeared.
There are so many times that Proton John has had any of his alerts just cause miraculous cosmic timing. Like there was this one where he had a small raid, so he launched a small raid countermeasures, and the explosion happened right at the end of his $25 alert, which has an explosion, and they just sync perfectly.
Okay, so
in this scene,
granted that we did not have the power of. Are you telling me? Granted the power of hindsight, do you think you would have actually have found Xehanort believable? Like, excluding hindsight and the fact that his design screams "I'm evil," you think you would actually believe him if you were Terra?
Because the last two people's designs he's talked to scream, "I'm evil." You think like he's an idiot?
Oh, if I hear this from Xehanort, I would think, okay, I need to go back to Master Ericus and explain these things. Maybe he has the right idea.
Terra's got it.
Dang it, Terra.
He's competent.
Wiggle.
Like, I'm just trying to think, like...
fingers, I'm totally a good guy.
Hey man, don't diss those fingers. That's probably the best feature this man has.
I don't know, the beard.
Anyway,
beard, man.
Anyway, I kind of made Ventus have a heart attack, so...
So, I may have wrecked Ventus when we were sleeping together one
With
night.
my...
Whoa! You're stopping that joke right now, Jason!
I feel bad that we did not talk over that, so that there's a clean voice clip of that out there now.
How much have we talked dirty about Ventus now? He's a pure innocent little boy.
But he got his Keyblade motor.
I think I know what Pat's doing. Yep.
Yeah. Gerald. What?
It's usually Jason that triggers that. Yeah.
I have to. You see, I have to put in like.
I am the king.
See, with that joke, I have to put in literally no effort, and it gets like the biggest laugh of the entire stream every time.
Well, it's been doing marvelous work for Maximilian for years.
It's such a simple joke, but it's so easy to work with.
Just like, goodbye, everybody.
Listen. I am the king.
No, you see, I'm just waiting for Smash Ultimate when, like, just an entire, like, Ganon disrespect thing happens. We just end the stream right there, just like done.
Yeah,
you have a special version where you Photoshop Ganon's head on top.
The short of it is because Eric is, at least still at the time, still had respect for it. He didn't agree with Xehanort, he just had a lot of respect for him. So he was willing to listen. That's what.
He's always hopeful that he happens to turn around. He hopes that everyone could be Riku at the current part of the series.
No, Ericus would still hate Riku at this day and age. Let's be real.
No. I mean current Riku, where he's actually gone to all the and come out on the light.
He was to come to darkness before it.
So this is the
he's also blatantly seen it with Xehanort, and he's still giving him chances.
I'm having an existential crisis, Bobby!
For fuck's sake, Xehanort has art at the beginning of the game. Xehanort shot and scarred his face, and he still brought him for the ceremony. Like, Ericus is giving many chances for Xehanort in this game.
Alright, to give some credit on the whole friendship thing, at least they have like some flashbacks, at least bonding with Ventus. Still doesn't excuse Terra or Aqua's relationship though. They just assume that they're really good friends.
So this is the first of many scenes where
Jason making something inappropriate.
Where I don't think this game does a very good job at actually pinpointing down Terra's personality, because we see a lot more of the, I don't want to say happy-go-lucky Terra, but we see a lot more of friendly Terra and nice Terra. Where we get to Vin's story, which isn't going to be for a while. But like that version of Terra comes across as so much different than the version.
God, look at this grin.
Than the version of Terra that we experience in Terra's story.
I think one of my biggest problems with Terra's story is when Ericus tells him you strive too much for power, and it's like there's no real showing of that. He never strives for power. He's mostly just an idiot.
But did Terra just get a vision?
A vision.
Yeah, he saw the.
I'll take care of Vanitas.
He saw the opening movie in lower quality.
I just realized something, Pat.
Yeah.
Her blade did not cut deep enough. Holy shit, that's like half of this game. Concerning Xehanort. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Also, Ace Archer, Jason broke Pat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, I believe you.
We got what? Okay, so after Radiant Garden, we'll call it a night, because Terra's Radiant Garden is pretty short.
Alright. I was.
So, Yeah.
I imagine this retrospective isn't gonna be as long, considering how short the stories are.
So Pat, after you do this fight encounter here, just look at the ground. Especially near the legend.
Oh boy.
We're also getting close to my.
Hi, random duck person.
Yeah.
We're also getting close to Vince's best line in this whole game.
You know, honestly, we might be able to technically complete a character within a week or stuff like that.
So I said, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we beat this game by early January.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just need that, and then maybe we do like an extra stream just for last story, and then bada boom, like we've done in 3 weeks, boys.
Yes,
wait, this is the one that unlocks the pool board?
Wait, this is where... Okay, no, we're...
Yeah.
Well, no, okay, we need to have a vote.
During
no,
this,
we need to have a vote of who do we do the poo board with? Terra, Ven, or Aqua?
Character you're best with. I would say the character
Aqua,
you're best
then.
with. Okay, Aqua it is.
I mean, Ventus is a little boy, so he's totally qualified for the killing games.
Well...
Also, he'd actually good.
Teenager. In fact, he's probably.
I mean, I'm sure they're all teenagers.
Well, Aqua has the most donkey.
I mean, then again, but Sophie, you do bring that up, but there were adults involved.
Well,
in the,
you know what? I think Aqua has the most Danganronpa like hairstyle. So. Okay.
The encounter's still going on.
The ultimate babysitter because he has to babysit Terra and Ventus'
So yeah, Pat, just have a look at that very
Ew.
clean JPEG.
Ew. Oh, I can see the seam. Ew. Ew.
Oh, ew. You now that you brought it up, I can't.
Ew. Look at this.
Take that in, guys. Just take it
Soak in all of those JPEGs.
Someone corrupt the JPEG file.
The worst one is mostly just you like walking up the ledge and it's just like, here's a piece of like, I don't know, what would you say this material is?
Grass?
No, not the grass.
Hey, Sartre,
the actual...
this is a PSP game.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Just like these blocks of material and it's just like, hey, look at that clear bend at the edge of the line.
On the bright side, Radiant Garden is pretty.
You have to fight more enemies? Like, what's going on here?
I think you might have missed one. Either you're going the wrong way.
Is there like a bird flying around or some shit?
He's playing hide and seek.
Do things despawn at the middle of this thing?
Oh, there they are.
Something actually despawned. Okay, I'm about to say, I think we just may have missed one.
Did we enter the void again for the 3rd time this year?
Yeah, no, you had to make them spawn. Hey, Jason, it's your favorites.
Wait, they haven't showed up on my screen yet. Wait, are the
brown Teddy's
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I really hate these enemies because they have a stupid gimmick and you hit them enough times that they build up pressure. You build up pressure which they roll around until they explode. So what the idea is the fact that they're similar to giant bodies. Instead of hitting them in the front, you're supposed to hit them in the back where the steamway is or whatever you want to call it to depressurize them. So that way you can actually damage them. So actually you can actually damage them.
Well, I mean, you do damage in the front. It just also builds up the pressure at the same time.
Yeah, and like I never managed to actually figure that out a really long time.
I'll be right back.
It's been a dreadful playthrough for you.
I hate these enemies.
They show up
I mean, this is just a result of trial and error. This isn't a guy dang it. I would just say trial and error because like Pat knows this to this day. One of my biggest guy dang it moments came from Pokemon, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't think I actually do know which one you're talking about.
Probably said it, but he's probably forgotten. Oh.
What's Master Xehanort doing here?
Hmm.
Maybe he found something out.
Like, if the internet didn't exist, what would...
Like, is there a character that tells you about that? I feel like they need to for Inkay's evolution.
Tells you! They just expect you to know!
Oh!
Yeah, Inkay's the... because, like, I can't think... Like, yeah, there's not any character who tells you about it.
Upside down.
What would push you to do that, though?
Like, I can only imagine, like, that, like, anime scene of someone playing a video game upside down for whatever reason.
It wasn't!
What you mean, PS Portable? P3...
What?
I'm talking talking about Pokemon X and Y here, or just Pokemon in general.
Pat, you can't escape having to open the poo book.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Branding.
Oh, it's like I'm ready to start, but I don't care. Oh, this is the wrong character.
Well, I mean, would Terra survive well because he's evil, or gonna be corrupted?
No, I think he'd be the. I think he'd be the first one to probably kill someone. Most likely. Because he would actually.
No, if we're going along.
Well, no, because he would absolutely follow what Monokuma says. He would.
He totally would.
If we're okay, wait. So, Patrick.
Oh my God, Sophie! I am going to PM you something that is so freaking true about Terra if it has to do with Monokuma.
Terra would be more the victim, but it would be more of the victim of what happened in the third case.
A book that makes people strong.
Wait, which third case? Which game?
The third case of the first game, because the one that he actually played.
Might I have a closer look?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold on.
Wizard, and I'll have you know a lot of wisdom comes.
Oh, it's Pooh the Winnie.
Anyway, as I said, the book is not mine, but I'd be happy to keep it here for you.
Thank you, Merlin.
I'm old, therefore I deserve respect, but don't use the honorifics because I don't want to feel old. What?
There you go. I just typed it to you. I just DM'd you.
Hi.
You open it
true.
Up and
you know it's true.
Oh no.
You know it's true. You know it's true.
Oh no! Command port! No!
I believe there's an item.
We're not gonna do it now. We're not gonna do it right now. We're not gonna have our killing game.
Yeah, there's a
yet.
chest over there.
And
You know what's even more double? You know what's doubly appropriate about the fact that this is a board? Because in Danganronpa V3, once you finish the game, like the extra side mode, one of the extra side modes is a board game.
It's one of the best modes in the game.
I love V3.
Oh, it'll be Terra's execution. We see Terra's execution in
Yep.
the game.
And Ventus' execution. I'm guessing we'll see Aqua's execution in KH3.
Possession.
No, so if we also see it in this game, he is trapped in the closet and he can't come out.
I mean, it's not wrong.
There's Trevor Dunn puts her in the closet.
Terra, I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power. I have high or don't try it. For fuck's sake.
Actually, Jojo, I am considering trying to I'm considering commissioning somebody. There's this person on Twitter who's been drawing the runaway guides, anyone affiliated with them in the Danganronpa style. It is like really freaking good, and I've been contemplating commissioning them.
Speaking of commissions, I might be open. I might be needing some soon because I'm gonna run a test the next few days with uploads of basically doing some without the Toon Link thing because I think that might be hurting my video of like people clicking on it. So I might be needing.
What do you mean?
Of just like people kind of see that and they don't want to click on the video. So I might be commissioning for like a new drawing of me to replace the Toon Link possibly for.
Should be Danganronpa style would be awesome. Like I can link you to the page when this is over when we're done streaming.
No,
and
like speaking of commissions. Hey Sophie, are you still doing commissions?
Yes.
Pear. Do it. Do it now.
Oh, I'm also reminded of another thing from Tom Fox. There was an audio error that happened like twice when he played. I don't know if it was his capture card or if it was the game itself. But it happened twice. One of the moments was actually in this area, like when you were jumping up the waterfall area and going up the spouts. It was just this massive sound, like a whipped cream, empty whipped cream, canister in an echo chamber.
Because when I think Terra story, I think whipped cream.
But basically, I'm just reminded of because the other time of it was really, the other time of it was cosmic timing, because it was back in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, And it was right as Riku was finishing Dark Aura, and the explosion happened. So that was some really cosmic timing.
Oh, the waterfalls are pretty.
I just found I have the high ground, son.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it was an audio glitch on the game's part, or if it was an error on his capture card or something.
You were the chosen one, Max.
Oh my gosh, that yeah, I'm still remembering that with Goofy's Han Solo and Max's Skywalker. Like, it goes from really hilarious because they added the scream at the end.
Of course they did.
Actually, if we're gonna talk about Disney and Star Wars, you gotta look up that Luke Skywalker "You're Welcome" song.
I thought you were gonna talk about the animated stuff. Wow.
Wait.
You know what's really sad? Apparently, that's Ow.
That's Ow.
You got killed by an hourglass.
How do you think I feel?
Time's up.
You know, time hasn't been kind to Terra.
Terra has lived a hard life.
It's the hard life.
No, I was going for more of a Metal Gear Solid 4 reference.
No, not that. I had to do that musical out of Hard Times as a child.
No, I was going for more of a Metal Gear Solid 4 reference right there, not any.
I was going for
Get your Metal Gear Solid out of here.
No, because
I was just going for bad time puns.
I mean, honestly, A Hard Life is like the only song I like from that movie.
I don't like Annie pretty much at all. Like, I do not.
Me neither.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
Let's go.
It's
not good.
Honestly.
Silence.
So I'm excited for the live action Lion King film.
Yeah, live action.
But what's the? But
I
unless
mean,
they're going to do
my
something interesting that.
my thing that I'm worried about based on the trailers that it's gonna basically be a shot-for-shot remake. That's
minus be prepared.
Yeah.
Also, live action. Clearly, it's a 3D remake, not live action. You can.
Yeah, it bothers me too. I was like, we're going to do a live action Lion King. I just go.
That's a disrespect to all the animators animating this shit.
Everything else except for the environments, everything's gonna be CG. It's a CG
even the
remake.
environments are probably mostly CG.
I just hope those animators better be paying some good buck because they're doing their jobs good at least. I
mean, I have no doubt that the movie is. I have no doubt that the movie itself is going to be gorgeous. There's probably going to be some really great cinematography in there, but it's not going to be a bad-looking movie.
The only thing I'm okay with Disney doing right now is that James Earl Jones is coming back as Mufasa. It's like he better be coming back as Mufasa.
Yeah.
And also I know like a lot of people got mad at
Seth Rogen as one of the two.
I am okay with John Oliver being Zazu.
Yeah.
Very okay.
Like that. Like I'm totally okay with that one.
They're bringing on a lot of star power for Lion King.
Apparently Seth Rogen is probably going to be either Timon or Pumbaa.
No, again, I can't get over the one image that I saw like back when the cast of this was announced. So just like, it's Simba and Nala.
I know exactly what you're talking
just
about.
Simba, Beyonce.
Beyonce?
That one will never stop.
Okay, so Jojo. The best way I can explain it is, it's not the fact that Disney doesn't hate their 2D films. It's the fact that we as
want money.
It's the fact that we, as an American audience, we have more of an attachment to live-action movies than we
I don't think it's. I don't even think it's that.
It's not the audience. It's A, Disney wants money, and B, the people who have attachment to the live-action films are
like
the stupid old people who decide the Academy Awards.
No, I think it's we were talking about this in my class not too long ago. It's that right now Hollywood's in a bit of a rut because they can't think of that anything original they put out no one watches anymore. So they're kind of banking on. They're pretty much, this is the turn of the next millennium kind of thing, where basically now they're banking on our generation's nostalgia at this point.
Speaking of which, Disney is making an Artemis Fowl movie. I don't know how well that's gonna work out.
Oh, that I'm surprised that there was Artemis Fowl was planned on being a movie for years. I was like, now it's decided to? I thought they just dropped it.
That's what I'm
saying. Well, Joe, congratulations. This is what your joke is taking us.
I mean, then again, Castlevania went through development hell for like 10 years apparently before it came out, and look how good that turned out.
So who's excited for the DMC animated?
I'm cautiously.
I need more information. But I mean,
with Castlevania, we also talked that, and I totally think that's more of why it turned out so good. Is more of the animation studio, not so much the director of it, because the director's kind of a nutcase. Not gonna lie, like.
The director's a nutcase, but.
It means it might work well for DMC. Might.
Like, because whenever I see somebody talk about Castlevania, they always talk way more about the art of the show.
But I mean, like, the director is a nutcase, but he's a humongous Castlevania fan. He did not want to do the series wrong.
But it's also like everybody are talking about of like, you know, he said like 4 or 5 different series he wants to do besides Castlevania.
Yeah, he also mentioned Berserk. Is like, Christ, man, calm down. One step at a time. Yes, Berserk could use a really good animated series now, but calm down. Like, the first one was fine, but then we had the last 2.
Anywho.
And then all those movies which were okay at best. Also, my least favorite enemy in this game is the stupid weeds. Especially in the arenas, because they can just smack you from across the way.
Oh, I know Pat's playing Dr.
Yeah, that's why the sub-goal just got shattered last time by Urban. Which, speaking of which, the new goal currently is donation goal for Frostbite, which is going to be the first Smash 4 Ultimate Major that happens in the Midwest, and I really, really want to go.
Smash 4
Ultimate?
Get it, man!
Let Pat go to a tournament. So a while back, I got bored and decided to finally watch the new Mega Man cartoon, and like they're trying to go Sonic.
Well, no, it's already canceled. Nintendo, no, not Nintendo. Cartoon Network already pulled it from their lineup, like already.
Ouch.
Yeah, like wow, that was fast.
I mean, it's not bad, nothing amazing. Just the one thing I'm surprised when watching is that look. I know in Sonic Boom they don't use a lot of Sonic characters and use it very basely. I get it, but in Mega Man Powered Up, they cut a lot of characters. Like, there's no Proto Man, there's no Roll.
I know, Roll was the weirdest thing, especially
there's not even Dr.
Like a musician in that universe. It's like, okay, that's cool, but why is she not here?
In Power Up, there is no Dr. Wily, but there's a character named Wily.
I mean, I'm perfectly fine with an alternate continuity as long as it's written well. Sonic Boom was written well. It's hilarious.
It also has to do with the fact that just between Sonic and Mega Man, Sonic has way more full power than Mega Man.
These days, yeah.
That is an unfortunate truth because, like, nowadays, children, if they chose between Sonic and Mega Man, they most likely would probably go.
Yeah. Because
Mega Man hasn't stayed relevant.
Yeah, unfortunately, the only thing that a lot of new kid generations know about Mega Man is that he's the blue robot from Smash Brothers.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, that blue robot's got a game
people who play like the Battle Network games, but they definitely aren't too familiar with classic Mega.
I mean, well, to be fair, that's how I got introduced to Mega.
I know,
well,
me too.
I got really into Mega Man.
That
and the Ruby Spears cartoon.
I watched that as a kid too.
Now I have your power. Punch.
I watched that too as a kid, but I didn't really get into the series until the Battle Network.
Terra, you had one jealous.
Just because of the beat doesn't mean I'm not a feminist.
So one of the few times in the game where you have a party
Yep.
member.
Yeah.
Which means I can't D-Link, which sucks!
Having a party member is bad in this game.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Why do I...
You're mad they don't do anything.
It's like, Terra, you don't need to summon our power, we're right here.
They did anything in previous games. Like, unless the party member was like... Unless the party member was a guest Disney character or a Riku. So like 90% of the time, that was not usually happening.
I command them to do something in this day, but I can rely on them.
No, guys, Ventus is asleep. Game over.
hey, look, Aqua's dead.
I will say, going back to the Best Friends playthrough, they actually have had a helpful Donald, which means they may have an interesting playthrough.
Have a helpful Donald? What is this?
When they were fighting guard armor, Matt doesn't know how to do items because I don't know why, but they need to get healed. And it's like, how does this work? Oh no, wait, no, I forget. It was during the fight with Squall that they didn't know how items work. It was with guard armor where they forgot to equip all their new items after using them all on Squall. But with Donald was the one that healed them during the guard armor fight.
Wait, did you say both of them haven't played it, or only one of them had?
Matt hasn't played it in years. Wooly has never played a Kingdom Hearts game.
Okay, because I'm about to say, if one of them has played and has enough experience, you should know full well that you don't need to win the fight against Leon, but I mean...
Oh my god! What the fuck was that?
Oh, I think I know what's gonna happen, yeah.
Hey, cut what out? Jojo, what did I do?
It's a lot of... That's
oh
a
my
lot
god!
of...
Oh my gosh!
Them just wishes he had that kind of firepower sometimes.
I don't think Terra feels.
No. But yeah, they're kind of bumbling through Kingdom Hearts, but they managed to beat Squall on their first try, which is actually pretty fun.
Oh, I need to watch that now because this sounds interesting. Actually, the most hypest thing about Kingdom Hearts 3 will Donald finally be useful.
Yeah. But yeah, they went into the guard armor fight with no items, and then Donald's the one who healed them at the end. It's like, well, I guess he's better with items than he is with the cure spell.
So the only way to get Donald useful is to not have anything at all. Interesting.
It's so weird watching you go through this fight without having all the great stuff.
I really hate that this thing has iframes while the lasers.
Yeah. If there's
have one health.
I mean, let me rephrase it. It has iframes when it comes to a finisher.
Like, you're gonna see this move and you're gonna like it.
Oh, Jojo, I thought I did something wrong. Okay, buddy, I'm sorry.
By the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was listening to Pizza Delivery at work when I found out about it. This is one of my favorites.
I think the episode I remember the most is the few episodes I had on VHS with SpongeBob, and the one I remember is the one where they were raising a clam.
And where gender roles get thrown out the window.
There's a letter. You're right.
And of course, one of my all-time favorite lines. Weezed. It's like East.
Weezed.
Weezed. We're gonna come for you.
That's
I definitely remember the
You're fired.
Oh my god, come on!
Are we gonna have to have a grinding session?
Got blocked, man.
God, it's an hour till 11 and I have classes.
Be Hideki Kamiya and block.
Okay, that was kind of BS. I'm crying.
You see, this is why I hate Terra, because of his dash. It's not good.
I never had this much power with Terra as you.
Probably because you farmed and grinded.
Sorry me for making it interesting for the viewers. Sorry, what?
I'm not blaming you, I'm blaming Jason for how he had it easier.
So...
I'm sorry I played the game.
Sorry you're not good.
Yeah, these party members are actually worse than the usual ones.
Party members are not, they're literally standing there not even trying to do anything.
This is freaking, this is Warriors level AI of, oh, we need to make sure the main character is the one who feels in control. It's like, be nice if you did stuff while I was standing here.
I mean, the main character would like to have some help. It's the power of friendship after all.
Remember that great thing about friendship that you keep talking about, Aqua? I would really like if you could show it right now.
No.
You see, guys, it's through the power of darkness that I'm staying alive. What?
What?
Power of darkness.
Power of darkness.
It's just Terra singing
You're
this.
too accurate to that voice. Please stop. That's creepy.
Alright. Oh, wait, there's the other lasers. Luck, man.
Pure lasers. Fuck. done.
Let's just kill it for God's sake.
And there we go.
Hey, referee!
And why do I feel like that thing is getting clipped?
And now we get to see the most problematic cutscene as well as the best live.
Yeah.
Well, best live.
Actually, now I think about it, this cutscene makes perfect sense. When Ventus and Aqua did nothing, Terra still feels better after that fight.
Also, freaking X cut.
Nice.
Like, why couldn't we do that actually in game?
Too much
Second,
programming.
I thought Terra and Ventus were just gonna bop each other.
Sure do. Oh yeah, I got you these tickets.
To Disneyland!
Make a good team. Now we will never team up again.
Hey guys, we beat the giant at first. What are you gonna do now? I'm going to Disney World.
I really like this. Like he said to take 2 grown-ups.
Listen to me, Ben. We need to get you home.
It's okay, Aqua. Trust me, that guy in the mask is.
But yeah, this is one of the most problematic scenes of the entire game because they have the perfect opportunity to talk to each other, to say, "Hey, this is what's going on," to fix like all their issues, but they don't.
Also, that boss was the Trinity armor.
Which is why when people say that Terra's an idiot, I just go, no, all 3 of them are stupid. They're just stupid in different ways.
I don't want you to get hurt.
And what is this dangerous task?
No, I want to go. It's like,
it doesn't sound like
Ventus, you're the little child here. You need to go back home.
There's nothing stopping them from sitting down and talking and like having a conversation about everything that's going on. Also, Aqua, for this line, I've been to the same world you have, and I see what you've done. I was like, oh, I'm sorry that up until this point, Terra helped escort somebody to a ball, and he also fought a mirror and lived.
Is that what he said to do?
I'm sorry that Terra's been doing good.
He accidentally scared a young girl. He fought a mirror. He escorted another girl to a ball, and he just got to see some dumb shit with Maleficent.
Yeah.
Like, no, Aqua should have said, "Hey, I heard some things about it. I just want to be clear. Are you doing okay, fella?" It's like you don't have to be like, "Oh no."
Yeah, he could have just said that without actually point blank saying, "Yeah, I'm spying on you."
It's like Master told me. It's kind of my job here. I'm just saying.
Master doesn't trust him, really, except that he doesn't trust anybody. It is pretty clear this man doesn't trust anybody.
He only trusts Aqua.
Well, Ventus is like, "You're being mean. You're being so mean, Mom." Yeah.
Only Master Zane and I trust.
Terra.
Also, hi, Bragg.
We need to have a good talk here. And hi.
Hi, Dr. Sigmar.
To spell it out.
The organization needs to remember that.
Give it a few years.
I mean, Jason, you're not wrong.
I mean, like I said, give it a few years, he'll be Sigmar.
Thank you, Ace Archer. That's the appropriate response.
I kind of appreciate how like lame or off the scene is. Like he's just kind of.
Truly, not a very good liar.
Better show up.
You know the worst part? I see right through his lie. It's like, okay, let me get this straight. Like, so let me get this straight. You can see through this lie, but you totally are perfectly fine with trusting these evil people. These obviously evil people.
I mean, technically, he still goes because, like, why not?
I mean, Alexander, to be fair to Terra, he doesn't know they're evils. He also knows Zane. He also knows about Zane, though. So he's like, hey, God, this is dumb. This is stupid. This is nonsense. I hate this. I hate this.
I know Master Zane, or I've had, like, 3 scenes.
An interaction with him, 1.5 interactions with him.
He seems like an upstanding citizen.
You know what? I bet on the weekend he likes the same puppies.
So that he could send
I bet he's an Isabel main.
You know what? It was Zane.
You know what would be really ironic? He probably would be an Isabel main.
You know what? But you know what's funny about Zane, he was the one who put all 101 Dalmatians into the chest in Kingdom Hearts 1. Because you were concerned for their safety. They wanted to make sure that whoever came to find them would take them to their rightful owner one day. And you know what? Sora came along.
Jason, the more you make up these lines, the more I'm just realizing that this is just too true.
Meanwhile, Riku's the dark pit main.
Maybe it was
Sora's
Terra who was putting the puppies in chests. The snake into the destruction.
No. What was I gonna say?
Hold on. Could somebody quick look up what? Because I know Cura with something makes either once more, second chance, or leaf bracer. Can somebody look?
Hang on, buddy, I got you.
I used to have all this crap printed out, and then I remembered, oh yeah, that's dumb.
Because my friends gave me a link a while ago when I having to go through all this nonsense.
Okay, it says Arrow, Pulsing Crystal gives you Leaf Bracer. Kiraga Block gives you Renewal Block. Fira, Wellspring Crystal gives you once more. Blizzara, Pulsing Crystal gives you.
Okay, it's Kiraga. It's Kiraga that gets it.
That's for Renewal Block.
Good. I don't have that yet.
I can look up and see if there's other combinations. Give me a second. Second chance is Blizzara, Pulsing Crystal. Once more is Fira, Wellspring Crystal. I don't think you have any of that at the moment.
Star Wars ever got into Kingdom Hearts, how much you want to bet that diehard Star Wars fans will be called JJ Abram garbage? Okay. Or Discord this late at night.
Okay.
Exciting platforming.
You see, Jason? This is what grinding does. Is this exciting?
This is exciting!
I mean, this is romantic. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I completely forgot about that line too. Ugh.
It's romantic. I mean, it's pretty easy to forget about sets in this game.
It's Cypher.
Exactly.
So,
my point actually amplifies it.
Actually, the lack of Final Fantasy characters in this game is very lacking.
And even more.
There's literally only one Final Fantasy character in this game, isn't it?
Patrick, if I may make
and he dies.
A recommendation, I just recommend you finish off this world and just do that stuff off screen.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think black-haired Cloud is the only Final Fantasy character in this game.
Yeah, I think so. Other than Moogle.
Oh my god, I freaking love Zack in the bridge because it's like you don't know if he's helping Cloud or just messing with him.
Yeah, you're not sure. And also it's kind of a question of like, is Cloud's memories actually what Zack was like?
No, you see, what I think in Machinima Bridge it is that they have made it very clear that Aerith's families do fun and all that. I think it's just that Zack is perpetually high because of that. Is my theory.
Was his family high?
Yeah. Did you not see him like her? If Lana's like dying wish, it's like I'll take. It's like.
Well, I mean that's Aerith's mother.
But no, it's that Zack and Aerith spend so much time with one another that Zack is.
Oh yeah, he just finally became a flathead. Yeah, sure.
And it just carries on into the afterlife.
Well,
no. It was Elmira, like Aerith's adopted mother, that was the pothead.
Yeah.
Her mother actually wasn't. She messed up her memory because she was high.
But Aerith would have still been under the care of her adopted.
And then because one of my favorite lines from Zack, who's like, "Oh, Cloud, am I dead? Well, depends on the definition of dead." I mean, is my body dead right now? It's like, oh, nah. It's like, nah. I was like, at this point, it's like, oh, nah, you're okay, cutie. I was like, yeah, thanks, I will. Wake up, cutie. Because I was leading into Aerith.
He also does the same thing with freaking Tifa waking him up, calling him waste of oxygen.
Oh. You can kill that thing. I could kill that thing. Dude, you.
Sure.
I was just so...
Because like I said, at this point, I'm just wondering if Zach messing with is actually helping you messing with it.
Dude, I am.
Soldier.
I think my biggest question is when we get to the reveal, like, is Zach kind of self-absorbed, like Cloud was kind of being shown in his flashbacks? Because like, was Ramirez literally what Cloud is supposed to be like?
Cloud, where'd you get those glasses? I
My father's with some pen over face.
Season 3 has started, and like the first few seconds, I was already dying of laughter. It's like, okay, new guy, let's see what you can do. Vincent launches his limit break and just mauls the enemy, and Cloud Chief are like, oh my god, no!
Hey.
Cloud looked like an idiot. Too bad you're always lying. Because that visa looked awesome. Roasted.
All I'm hungry for is revenge against Sephiroth. That's hot.
I mean, not wrong.
But I mean, to be fair, it's like, it's all that you think about is food or sex.
I am in a constant state of food.
I'm glad the first episode made up for a good amount of humor in season 2 because I mean I found season 2 parts of season 2 funny, but it wasn't just non-stop. Like each episode had something. Still, of course, it's like, hey Cloud, you got what you're looking for? Well, so you guys know where I can find some panties? You're in luck. Yeah, got what he needed.
I wonder how many people never actually saw that scene in the game. I think that's what happened with the Purple Eyes, because like he has like, I don't remember that being in the game.
It was like, oh yeah, I got what I needed. Hey, can we stop by a place for a sec? 1 drugs, please.
My man.
My man. No. I think she's very necessary. I think she's optional at best.
We're still not at the Xander.
Oh, you know what I want to do with them? He's alarmingly excited about that question. Well, the Cetran subject 13 of the last of their species.
Oh no!
That's right. I'm going to breed them.
Is that what you doing here?
Is that what you do here? Oh,
every day. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't.
What happens to ones that don't work? Flush it down the toilet.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh, you wanna know why?
You wanna know why?
Because this is my
I feel bad for everyone listening at home. Also Patrick.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just.
I'm Sophie too.
This is what grinding does to you.
No, we gained viewers from that. What the hell?
They would just start quoting them.
We gained viewers from that. What the hell?
Our game viewers.
You can feel that the Team 4-Star references.
I still want to be Takahata in person just so I can get my favorite Red 13 line from him. I'm going to be.
I've had copious about the sex here.
About the sex here.
I love how that line is well spoken.
I am in a constant state of ornery. I might also get that one.
Like, Taco was broken by having an exceptional amount of sex here, and Purple Eyes was broken by all of his lines.
I remember that because that was a line that broke up a number of takes.
Alright, can we just appreciate how that's especially a flat earth though, how fast 7 bridge?
It's just kind of feels expected, really.
Someone's a flat earther in Team 4-Star? I hope not.
Team 4-Star.
No, not Team 4-Star.
Talking about Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer's a flat earther, makes sense.
Yeah, everything
makes
on top
perfect sense.
Everything on top of it, and Palmer is a flat earther.
Huh?
I think my biggest disappointment is how fast the Palmer boss fight went, because there's so
I was
much
hoping
to do
that
there.
because that is an amazing gag.
That's...
Oh, we're finally at the boss fight. Oh.
Okay, we're here.
Oh, speaking of Team 4-Star, the official Double Hells is out.
Yes.
Oh, it is? Ooh, I need to. How is it?
I haven't seen it yet because I think you can only view it by buying the DVD.
what is the purpose of this platform? Like, I know it's the hanging gardens or whatever, but...
Oh, I'm not into this shit.
Listen, I would like to see the nice little waterfalls here.
Little boys are one thing, this is entirely different.
You never know where there's going to be a boss fight. So you know what, you just build it in there. Build it into the floor plan.
Xehanort in Chains is like the weirdest thing.
I'm with little keyblade wielders, but this is something else. No.
Okay, so in actuality, I guess for me, I personally would say this is the boss that will probably give you a lot of trouble your first time around.
I didn't have much trouble my first time. It's actually in repeat runs on some harder difficulties. It's like, wow, I did not remember having trouble with this.
Because all this boss is a mini version of his fight with Kingdom Hearts 2.
Which it should be. I'm still kind of confused as how he still has some teleportation and powers and reality shifting-esque things, even before he.
Listen, we don't question powers in Kingdom Hearts.
Xehanort did it.
Yeah, Xehanort gifted him with some powers. It's like, hey, you want more like this? Yes. All right, you're gonna do this.
Like, all right, do this. Hey, you want even more power? Yes. And then it's like, hey, more power? Fuck you, my eye's gone. Do you want more power or not?
But Dylan always had those wind powers. He was just always at OP.
This is a sniper, Terra. You just go in there and just whack him in the head.
Get out of bed. What's the word? Good.
Think of your master, Ericus. The same he and your fellow pupils would be forced.
Terra! Use the Force, Terra! Embrace it! Embrace the dark side! Shoot him with lightning! That always works! Terra! You embrace the power of the dark side! You can shoot lightning, Terra! Do it! It's awesome!
You know, I can imagine Xehanort just moving his fingers under all the chains. He's bound to those chains.
Xehanort, why constantly move your fingers? I have a condition!
It's part of my mojo.
Shoot him with the lightning, Terra! It's very cool!
No, Brony Raiko, Croc from Animal Crossing was at least nice to Molly and Chuck Conroy's Let's Play. Brake's just a dick.
It's just whatever. I don't like being a castle guard. I'm just gonna go into darkness.
As a job profession, I'm gonna go into darkness.
Oh, wait, I guess to just put
honestly, you know what's really funny though? Despite the fact that people get ignored, it is kind of strange how they maintain their original personality otherwise.
Okay, so one of the positive aspects that I do like about the story, for however small it is, we actually do get to see where a lot of the organization members come, a lot of where the
Rip.
Now, granted, we don't see all of them. Like, we don't see Marluxia, we don't see Larxene.
We don't see anybody past Union Cross. We don't see anybody past Axel.
So, like, we see Zaldin and we see,
see 1 through 8 in this game. 1 through 8, we see what eventually becomes Xemnas, Zigbar, Zaldin, excuse me, Vexen, Lexius, Zexia, and Cyax and Axel. We don't see anything beyond 8.
Well, they reside Marluxia and Larxene for the
My
mobile game.
God!
Is nowhere to be found.
Damn it, everyone. But to be fair, Demyx. But like I said, Demyx is actually fun to be around. Luxord, who cares? He's just empty space. Who cares? That guy is so forgettable. It ain't funny. You're right, Kobo. What if the gun is Molly's alternate form? Wait, so is one gun Molly and the other gun Chugga Conroy? Is that what you're telling me?
What have we done?
So what we're saying is Chugga Conroy is actually a death weapon for Soul Eater.
What kind of death weapon?
Oh, clearly a crossbow. This is the indication.
So, what has everybody been watching lately?
Nothing really. I've just been anticipating Smash Brothers. And I've been
watching Smash Brothers.
I've been watching Great Scratch's Sonic Adventure redo.
I've been watching that too.
I mean, I've been watching Nico B's Majora's
The finally got Rules of Disorder and Disarray. I love the relief for posts.
No,
And I've just been watching a crap ton more anime.
I mean, watching
I need to
Nico
actually
be...
start watching some.
Like right now, I'm working my way through Index.
Where's this clip?
What the heck? What was that camera angle when you died?
Very, very dramatic camera angle.
So as I was saying, watching Nico B go through a Legend of Zelda game for the first time is something else.
And Majora's Mask as his first one.
And then he gets to the Ramami side quest and fails it on purpose. And now he's traumatized for life.
Patrick, is that 18 times? Wait,
that's 10.
Okay. I haven't been paying attention to the death count.
I can see you.
Emil is something else. I'm gonna catch up on Lukagen's Danganronpa playthrough.
I've actually been slowly getting back into Brace Crash because I fell off for a while.
Crap, I forgot what I was
Having a darkness talk on a much lighter note.
Oh, right, the Sonic Hacking Contest joke. So, a guy decided to mod the original Dreamcast Chow Garden back in SA2, the one that was like the ones that were more spacious than the Hero and Dark Garden. As it turns out, I found out two things. Number one, you can drown in the Dreamcast Hero Garden.
But yeah, they fixed that for battle, I'm guessing?
Yes, they did. And two, so the person who modded this used his own like personal file, so he of course has some Chow on it. And there was this hero Chow, it's green, this light green hero Chow named Cosmo. Big Tails. he was using Tails at the same time. And so Johnny picks him up. It's like, and what's your name? It's like, oh, what's your name? Cosmo? Oh, have you seen Sonic X? It's like, oh, you've seen Sonic X, right? Spoiler warning, and he just chucks the Chow. The child a lot of levels, and it just hit the water.
No, you see what needs to be is him throwing the Chow, and then just like an explosion happens.
That's basically what happened with that cannon.
Wait, dude, could Who Framed Roger Rabbit work as a future Kingdom Hearts world?
I don't think Disney owns Who Framed
I don't think
Roger
they own the
Rabbit.
rights to anymore.
Yes, join the dark side, Terra. You will be my vessel. What? Never mind.
Xehanort is tricking him into saying this, but Riku learned that this is actually true.
Terra, you have very soft head, Terra. Very soft. I do some ups.
Xehanort's like, I can do the same thing I did to this white-haired guy as I did with Terra. Nope.
And it sort of worked until he's just like, "Fuck you, get out of my body."
It's like I'm done with this shit. It's like I got my body possessed. I backstabbed my best friend.
Promise tomorrow.
I don't know if Roger Rabbit is a Disney character. That's the thing.
I mean, there's also the Warner Brother characters, so it's like
I don't know actually.
Hey, by the way, Patrick, congratulations! You got the alternate version of Ragnarok.
Yeah.
All right, we did it. We survived Radiant Gardens. This was supposed to be a short world.
Take me with you. I can't do that, Ben.
Oh, hi Ventus.
Why not?
Hi Ventus. I was about to say hi Ventus. Take me with you. Nope. Bye. You missed a chest, by the way.
What would happen if he actually brought Ventus? Maybe certain things might have been avoided. I don't know.
Take me with you. No, why not?
Yeah.
There's no room.
You're right.
Oh.
There's no room on my ride. I can fly next to you. No. Go home.
Actually, no. You come with me, Vet. No, it's like he allowed Ventus to ride with him, and then he just takes him back home.
Okay, Ben. You can come with me on one. You do one thing. What's that? You pay for all the food. I don't think my last can cover that. Then I guess you're not going. Bye. I'm going to McDonald's where I will get you a Happy Meal. Terra, you know I love Happy Meals. Bye.
Well, basically, Ventus is the McDonald's. Aqua is we have food at home, and Ventus is go to the drive-thru and just buy some black coffee. Good to know.
Okay, fine. Just put that down.
I would cut you.
This is cool.
Still need me to do something, right? All I'm asking is that you hold up your end of the bargain.
He's like, what'd you say, boy? What'd you say? Huh? You want to repeat that? You want to say that again?
All things considered.
Was all that nonsense you were talking?
Princess, whatever it was.
You know, you have really good eyes. I could really use an extra one.
Your eyes are too brown. Let me fix that.
I like how he got himself patched up really quickly.
Oh, I have a first aid medical kit for being the castle guard.
So wait, you mean he's not the one?
Are you sure about that?
Listen, Sophie, he needs something to help him see in the dark.
And Joe, this is a brony Raiko. I know JoJo's joking about that, but yeah, it's like a difference of a kid. You could kill someone like in this day and age. Actually, that's kind of sad but true. But anyway, let's end on a happy note. Oh, I mean, then again, is this really happy?
I mean, yeah, because now we're going to the. I mean, now we're going to the two. Now that we're out of immediately the boys and the worlds, now we're going onto the worlds, the worlds that I really like.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
good.
I'm just gonna save that real quick. All right, and that should be good. Join us Saturday for the next round of Foot by Sleep. See you then.